Welcome to BossCowboySports. Definitely excited about today. You know, because we turning the corner. Alright? We turning the corner. You know, obviously it's a time to where it's just healthy to move on. You know, I play cornerback. And they always say cornerback is that position where you have to have a short-term memory. Can't be too high, can't be too low. Alright? So I'm going to still stay in that frame to where we got beat, but we still got a season to look after. And that's first. Alright? It's focusing on how we go win. But also, just keeping it real. Sometimes you gotta stop. And before we fully turn the page, hold on, y'all. Before I fully turn the page, sometimes you gotta give the community some credit. Because Tampa proved the Dallas Cowboys have the best community in the world. And I said in the world. And I'm going to talk about that today. Because, yeah, I'm going to move on, but I want to talk about the community. All right? And then I'm going to move on. Then I'm going to start talking about the Bengals. But I'm not going to just move on without highlighting how cold this community is. All right? Because I believe that. I want to talk about that. It's important to me. I also want to set the record straight. I do. I want to set the record straight. That's real important to me. I want to talk about this community. So I'm going to be right back. Y'all chill out. I'll be right back. All right. Y'all already know. Yeah. Let's get it. All right, let's get it. All right. What's up, man? What's going down, y'all? All right, so I want to talk about this community, man, because obviously we got plenty of time to talk about these Bengals. But I'm gonna be honest, man. Just as I was watching, and I just want to keep it real right now. Sometimes, you know, you can talk of football, but I think it's always good to kind of slow your roll sometimes and just recognize, just give credit where credit is due. So I'm gonna talk about some people. Obviously, I could talk about a lot of people, obviously, because the whole community is amazing, right? We got the best community in the world. It's not even close. So I can mention names, but I'm going to highlight some people that stood out from Tampa. All right. And I just want to recognize some of these people because I think that's just sometimes good to do. And I've been wanting to do this, but Tampa really, really pushed me to do this. Because I'm going to just say it like this. I want y'all to hear me out. When some people hit the bullseye, boom, super accurate, we should recognize that. Because I'm going to be honest, it's too many times we see people do good work and we pretend we don't see it. All right. And I'm going to be the first to tell you that obviously the YouTube community is very talented, but it's also very competitive. But I never want to be the type of person that's where I'm so competitive that I can't give credit to my brothers that's doing, and sisters that's doing an excellent job. Not just a good job, an excellent job. All right. And I'm gonna highlight some of these people and I'm gonna talk about the reasons why. And we go freestyle. We go open up the phone lines. We go talk about, whatever y'all want to talk about, because it's a freestyle. Because usually on Wednesday, most of us turn the corner. But I don't want to just turn the corner without recognizing what I saw. So before I get into that, I first, give me 1 second. Let me turn on one of these comments real quick. I got to make sure I got, all right. Yeah. So I got everything working. So the first person I want to recognize, all right, is Mr. Run the Damn Ball, Mr. West Coast. Yeah, I saw the Connor Williams grade by PFF. Life's crazy. And I'm going to just tell y'all, I never trust grades from PFF. Never. I don't care if it's good or bad. Their grades are too biased. So I don't take them serious. I'm just being honest with you. I never take them serious. Because a lot of people, they kind of use them conveniently, but I don't trust them on nothing. And I'm gonna tell you the day I stopped trusting them, life is crazy. And then I'm gonna get back to West Coast. I stopped trusting them the day they had Watson rookie year, Deshaun Watson graded under Mitch Trubisky by a lot. And if anybody remember how Watson balled out as a rookie versus Mitch Trubisky, I was like, bro, these balls way too much. Like, this is pure opinion that they pulling out their butt. And I'm gonna be honest, they're a propaganda machine. So you ain't gonna never, ever, ever, ever hear me referencing PFF. Never. The only time you hear me reference them is when they doing stuff that you can actually measure. All right. So like, how many times did they play a nickel? Or how many times was they in a 11 personnel or something like that? Okay, I'll rock with them because you can measure that. You can double check that. You can cross reference that. But when they say Diggs is one of the worst corners or something like that, bruh, I'm like, they could say you one of the best. I'm still go. See, once you broke my trust, bro, you ain't getting it back. And Marcus, my boy Marcus said, I look at next gen. Yep, me too. Next gen is the most accurate. So I don't care nothing about their grades. And just go look at their trash grades. All you got to do, I'm going to get off of that. Let me go back to my boy West Coast. This is the deal. Giving credit where it's due. I want to say this. All right. First of all, my boy West Coast been the king of run the damn ball campaign. The king of it. And see, I know him. And I've been knowing him for years now. This ain't new. This something he been talking about for at least 2 years. likely 3 years, right? And just be honest, my boy West Coast sent me this hat, all right? And he sent me a lot of these hats because he was serious about getting the information out there. When he first sent me this hat, you know what I told him? I said, bro, I ain't wearing that hat. He said, why not? I said, bro, I don't believe in it. He said, what you mean? I said, I think our offense should be adaptable. I don't think we should be just centered on running the damn ball. I said, bro, we got Cooper, we got Gallup, we got CeeDee Lamb, or at that time we had Cobb. I was like, nah, bro, we should be adaptable. It should be to where if they have a weak secondary, we light them up. If they have a weak front, we run the ball. I ain't wearing your hat. And he was like, all right, don't wear the hat. Just like that, he said, don't wear the hat. He ain't even trip. He was like, all right, boss, cool. Don't wear the hat. But this is what I learned. And this is what me and West Coast learned about each other. And this is true. It's things he'll say. It might take me 6 months to catch up to him. To catch up, or a year. But when I catch up, and if he right, I'm gonna rock the hat. So I'm gonna be against you if I don't believe it, but I'm also gonna be rocking right there with you once I see you right. So let me say this about my boy West Coast, and let me say this. It's a whole lot of people that have now changed their content to some kind of way, talk about that we need to run the ball. But they don't credit my boy. They don't do it. They say it in creative ways, but they don't acknowledge that he was standing out there alone for a long time. For a long time. So let me just say this, because I could have focused on a lot of people, but I got 4 people up here. The main reason I'm focusing on these 4, because I also know that they stood for an idea that wasn't popular. And I respect that. As a content person, I respect that these guys personally, that I know personally, that these guys, and I'm getting back to Tampa. I'm gonna talk about Tampa and why the work that we was doing as a community was so important, and it is so important. So I'm starting with West Coast because he stood alone for a long time. And I respect content creators that will stick to the principles of what's gonna make us win over putting content out there that's gonna help themselves grow. Let me give myself a fire for saying that.
Yoga fire.
I'm gonna say that again. These guys put out content that was for winning over content that was for their own growth. Because see, we all know how to grow. If you want to grow right now, I'm going to tell you the thing that you should say. You should talk about how Dak sucked. If you make content right now about Dak struggling, you go grow. It's a mountain of people that just want to hear that. That's all they want to hear. So sometimes content creators and the media, they get caught up on what's going to get us the clicks and what's the truth. And my boy stood on the truth. Shout out to you, West Coast. Shout out. So before we move on to the Bengals, let's first give credit to the guys who were sounding the alarm. Who was sounding the alarm? Because honestly, I don't care about your content if your content is purely about entertainment. I don't care.
Bruh. Finish him.
Keep your content. I don't care nothing about it. Somebody else might like it. You might have a big full room. I ain't gonna be in there. Because your content don't focus enough on how to win. But that's my preference. I ain't telling nobody what to do, but I want content that's focused on real ideas on how to win. So let me play this, and then I'm gonna talk about my second person that deserve a lot of credit. Here we go. Listen.
Last year we learned that they really wasn't going to commit to the run game, and the runs that they did, they was going to try to get outside and not run into the interior.
So obviously, y'all should already know who I'm finna bring up. Y'all should already know. Coach Marv. My God. Ooh! Ooh! You talking about bullseye. Ooh! Man, let's clap it up for Coach Marv. Clap it up. Clap it up. Another content guy. He ain't got no YouTube page. He ain't got no Facebook page. But it's one thing he knows. He know his voice matter. He know that. He invest. Like when he want his ideas out there, he go super chat me, Law, Sky. Everywhere he attends, he's gonna make sure his voice is heard. Coach Marv. And let's just be real. I saw you today, Blackwell. Blackwell, I saw you on that Brothers. I love you, man. You are a real one. We'll talk about that, Blackwell, but you are a real one. I saw you today on Going at Brothers. You are a real one. I can't wait to get you on the phone, dog. Because what you did today was about the truth. And I just like people like you, bro. I like how you move. You weren't scared to confront the rumor. And you did. And you made some good points. I'm sitting there like, look at Blackwell. Look at this dude. Woo-wee. Woo-wee. Clap it up for Blackwell too. Y'all go to Twitter and you'll figure out what I'm talking about. But going back to Coach Marv. See, because a lot of people get Coach Marv messed up. See, you hear him talk about the running game, and you'll think that he's on being a running dummy. He's not saying run up on brick walls. He's always said on every show that Kellen Moore does not have a commitment to the running game. And he kept stressing the word commitment. So I'm not gonna lie. It warmed my heart a little bit to hear this.
Last year we learned that they really wasn't going to commit to the run game.
Oh my Lord. The first person I thought about, I said, oh my God. Coach Marv been on this for years. Not for this year. He been saying that exact quote for years. And he was saying it while we was the #1 offense.
Last year we learned that they really wasn't going to commit to the run game.
So that's why I'm saying I could highlight a whole lot of people. I could highlight that this person channel is popping. This person channel is awesome. This person, no. Today, I'm focusing on the people that was obviously putting ideas out there, warning about Tampa. And I really, really, really appreciate the work. Because I promise y'all I'm going to talk about the Bengals. But I just felt today it wouldn't be right to not acknowledge the guys who put their brands on the line to stand alone on what was not popular. So do you know what type of fool you look like to be talking about the number one offense is not committed? But yet he kept saying it over and over. And see, committed don't mean, and I'm going to say this again, because we talked about this. It don't mean to where you run and you keep forcing a dumb running strategy into a stiff defense. Me and him talked about strategically that you should be committed to the run, but you also should have adjustments like using the 3-step game, basically getting the ball out quick and using your quick pass game occasionally as a change up to the run. But then you got to go back to it if you committed to it. And if you understand the benefits of running the ball. So now you hear everybody saying we need to get about 30 touches between Zeke and Pollard. Say, man, let's keep it real. Let's keep it all the way real. Come on, y'all. Y'all come on in here. I'm going to keep it real. The two people that was saying that the loudest a long time ago was this guy and that guy. That 30 touches is the key. Both of them. So when I heard Devin White, obviously I was already sold. I've been rocking the run the ball, especially based on the personnel. See, because I could have, and they'll tell you, Coach Marv and Wes will tell you, I fought both of them on the ideal of adaptable. I fought both of them. Knuckles. No, man, run the ball. Man, do you see how cold our receivers are? Y'all just want to run the ball. And they was like, boss, when we get 30 carries, bro, don't worry about them numbers. Worry about what win games. Don't worry about it if it's explosive or not. Don't worry about it if it's pretty. What works? And as I kept thinking, I was like, you know what? They right. And as I came around, I joined the run the ball campaign. And it make even more sense now. Because see, I could have fought them back in the day because our receivers was Cooper. It was CD Lamb as a number 2 and it was Gallup as a number 3. Okay, we can have a fight about what's the best way to attack. We can have a real argument and box about this. But if you still fighting running the ball with our current receivers, you a fool.
Wrong. You are fake news.
You fake. I'm gonna just say it. You are fake.
Wrong. You are fake news.
Yeah, because at this point, it's obvious. Now, I could see you fighting them about 2-3 years ago. But you shouldn't be fighting them now. If you fighting them now, you stubborn. And you trying to be right versus talking about ideas that's going to make us win. You trying to stand out. That's what you trying to do. You're not serious about trying to win. My boy Jay Tuck in the building. I got my boy coming up next. Jay Tuck, you last. You last. But I want my boy Jay Tuck in the mix. Yeah, my boy Jay Tuck. I'm talking about the guys that I know put in some real, because everybody work. I'm not saying people don't work, but I'm highlighting guys who was serious about ideas. very serious about ideas, and it showed. So let me get to Okoye, then I'm gonna get to J Tuck. Y'all listen.
Last year we learned that they really wasn't going to commit to the run game, and the runs that they did, they was going to try to get outside and not run into the interior.
So that's the run analysis. This is when Okoye come into place. Listen to this.
But most of the running game was quick game. A lot of curls, a lot of hitches.
Oh, where did we hear that before? Who did a film breakdown on that?
But most of the running game was quick game. A lot of curls, a lot of hitches.
Okay, because I heard that before.
Curls, a lot of hitches.
Okay. How did Devin White know that?
Curls, a lot of hitches.
Okay, where did I hear that? Where did I hear that? Who do I gotta give credit to now? Oh, Okoye! Shout out to the homie Okoye, man. Shout out to Okoye, who did a film breakdown on how the Kellen Moore offense has tendencies that end up where they running a lot of curls. A lot. See, because a lot of people, I'm gonna be honest, a lot of people try to talk about this community as if we playing. As if we a joke. As if we just some wannabes. Yeah. It's one guy, he got a shirt that say, I watch film. Making a joke. And I had to think about it. I say, who he talking about? Why is he doing that? And then I thought about it. I said, oh, who been having a shirt for years that say, I watch film? Watch. I said, damn, are we having a civil war in the YouTube community? Are we fighting? No, that shouldn't be happening. Not that. Because see, obviously, I agreed with Vach. I've disagreed with Vach. But I respect his work. None of us should ever disrespect the work that the guys put in and the girls put in this community. Because it's work. We talking about people with families. And see, let me go to J Tuck real quick. I want to talk about J Tuck because this is a behind the scenes story of my boy J Tuck, who's moving up. He's moving up in media. He's moving up in understanding the business. He's living his dream. But he's a very humble guy. J Tuck ain't gonna never tell you this, but he's a very highly successful financial planner. If you're trying to get your assets in order, you need to talk to J Tuck. He can help you align your finances very well. All right? He can. And this is what I love about Tuck. This is when I was like, oh my God, what kind of mess do we have here? Tuck got a major promotion. We talking about it. Hey man, congratulations, bro. You worked hard for that. And he was like, boss, man, I'm happy, man. But at the same time, I'm mad. I'm like, whoa. Because then he also told me how much money he was making. I almost fell out the floor. I'm like, oh man, this boy hurt.
Yoga fire.
Bread it up. Mr. Bread Truck. Right? With a promotion, he got mad. I say, Tuck, why you mad? He said, bro, because it's going to hurt me in the short run from being able to break down film. Oh, my. Just think about that. Which one of y'all would be mad about a promotion because you going to be able to do less cowboy content for just a short period? Bread truck. This boy just had a bread truck roll up on him. He making more than all them media guys. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I ain't gonna tell you his business, but hey, he don't need to do this. That's all I'm gonna tell you. Tuck don't need this. He does this out of love, y'all. Out of love. He loved the Cowboys. He gonna show up to every game, faithfully. He gonna be mad if the crowd is not doing what they supposed to do. He gonna be real life mad. He not gonna be half mad. He real mad. He dedicated. Dedicated. And this what just threw me off the top ropes with my boy J Tuck. This what threw me off the top ropes with J Tuck. It's when he came out with the no identity offense. And broke down, stayed up till 4 a.m, couldn't sleep because he was concerned about what he was seeing with the Dallas Cowboys. He stayed up till 4 a.m. researching the background of Kellen Moore and discovered the no ID offense. See, because I was talking about it, but I wasn't saying it right. My way of talking about it was way too long. It's a system. It takes what the defense gives us. Nah, Tuck was like, bro, this whole thing that you talking about, this comes from Boise State and his original coach. And he sent me the links and he was like, bruh, they literally said this, that their identity is no identity. And I read it and I was like, so when Tampa happened, he wasn't shocked, bro. When we went away from Zeke, my boy Tuck didn't blink. He didn't blink. I didn't blink. When I saw them go away from Zeke, the only thing I said, yep, there go that no ID. There it is. You can be looking at Zeke averaging 10 yards a carry, and that no identity will go away from it. Yeah, this is my boy Tuck. He in the building right now. He's in the building. What's up, Tuck? My boy Tuck say, wasn't shocked at all. Nope. People that watch his channel, people that watch my channel, people that watch Okoye, people that listen to Coach Marv, none of us was shocked. We was over here like, there it is. There it go. Zeke was hot, Zeke was rolling, and they abandoned it. And we was over here like, yeah, we knew that was coming. We was hoping it didn't happen. But when it happened, none of us was over here like, oh, what's going on? Do y'all remember that dude called in on my show? And he was, boss, please explain. Please explain. I was like, bro, honestly, I already did, dog. It's like, I did like 15 videos on this. Bro, we seeing exactly what I've been warning you about. The no identity offense. Yeah. So listen, and I'm just being honest, y'all. I could have just moved on. I could have just said, let's talk about the Bengals. But today, I didn't feel right doing that. I wanted to acknowledge brothers and sisters that's serious about ideas, and I appreciate y'all for it greatly. That y'all put y'all voices out there, man. But boy say, boss crying like the fan is epic, man. I know y'all like them voices, but I be meaning that stuff, bro. So I just want to repeat this before I open up the phone lines. Shout out to my boy West Coast, man. All of us should buy some hats from this boy. All of us should help put this in his pocket. We should help him. He's an independent YouTuber, Facebook, social media specialist that loved the Dallas Cowboys and was serious about a campaign that's going to help us win. We should support him. We should send him stars. We should send him super chats, because this is what we all should know. Whether you disagree with him, whether you like him, whether he blocked you, whether he get on your nerves, this is one thing that's obvious. He loves the Cowboys, and he's dead serious about ideas to help us win. He's dead serious. So shout out to you for standing on the run the damn ball campaign. Shout out to you, Coach Marv. Shout out to you for talking about the lack of commitment and preaching it, not just here, because obviously you're a favorite on this channel, but you don't just go to one channel, you spread the gospel everywhere. Shout out to you, Coach Marv. Shout out to you, because you brought a lot of credibility to the community. When Devin White is saying exactly what you said, not half of what you said, exactly what you said.
Last year we learned that they really wasn't going to commit to the run game, and
when Devin White called out exactly what you said, y'all gotta clap it up. Come on now. This is what I'm saying, and this is why I know we have the best community in the world. I ain't talking about in the country, in the world. You will not go find no other sports community as committed to ideas as our fans. You won't find it. Yeah. I agree, Bruce. Yeah. And see, this is the sad part. Let me go to my boy Bruce comment. He said, boss, Devin White said the same thing Buda Baker did after the Cardinals game last year. I know. Yeah. Because I highlighted that. I also talked about that. But I ain't talking about me. I'm talking about my brothers right now. You know what I'm saying? And I'm talking about the work they put in. Then obviously my boy Okoye, man. So Okoye, he back. The season is on, and he's doing more breakdowns. He had a video drop today. Excellent work. Oh, not good, not great. Excellent work. He brought it all the way back to Bill Parcells, edited it, film breakdowns, showed how it was partially Dak's fault, how it was also partially Kellen's fault, how it was also Concept's fault, just doing what he does, that taking it to the film. He not lying when he say, I'm taking it to the film. And when I saw Devin White say exactly what he showed us last year by the film, shout out. And I got to give credit. And I will never take away from these guys that's showing that they hit bullseye. Listen, J Tuck, West Coast, Okoye, and Marv, they didn't just hit the target, they hit it bullseye. Boom! To the point, I can say this in confidence, that if they was advisors with the Dallas Cowboys, we beat Tampa. And I mean that. If those four guys was a group of advisors breaking down the best way to strategically attack Tampa, we beat them. I'm confident. J Tuck said this when we was out there at Cowboys Experience. J Tuck said something that was real. A lot of people didn't even catch it. I caught it. My boy J Tuck said, boss, if we can see this no ID, what's getting ready to happen? He said, boss, me and you see this, and we're YouTubers who don't get paid millions to break this down. I'm going to say this, we don't get paid millions yet. I'm going to say that, and I mean that. Yeah, I mean that. Tuck, we don't get millions from doing this yet. Cause ain't no way you can have a talent like you got, Tuck, and somebody don't pay you big for it, or get yourself paid. I mean that. But he was right. He said it. He warned. He said, boss, He said, me and you see clearly the tendencies of the no ID offense. So what's going to happen when the D coordinator, where his job is to study Kellen Moore for the whole summer, you don't think he go crack the code? I was like, Tuck. Somebody say, put your glasses on when you say that. I know, clear our views, baby. For real. There it is. There it is. Let me zoom in on myself. Clear our view time. Yeah, because I'm very clear our viewed on this, man. Say, listen, bro. We got the best community in the world. The world. And shout out to you guys. And obviously, I'm going to say this again. I could have mentioned a lot of people. I could have. But I picked these guys specifically for the accuracy. I mean, the accuracy on these guys was...
Yoga, fire! Yoga, flame!
I'm talking about sound the alarm. The accuracy? Ooh, wait! Listen. Every one of these guys, I'm being honest, showed they football minds. Every one of them. Every one. Clearly showed that they have some crazy good football minds. Every one of them. Every one. So let me take some phone calls because I did promise it was going to be a freestyle. And we can talk about whatever y'all want to. I just wanted to do this show particular because I wanted to give the community credit that a lot of people not gonna do. Because some of us, we just honestly just too damn competitive. We not gonna shine light on guys who doing a good job because we think it take away from us. It don't take away from me to talk about when they got it right. It don't take away from me to talk about when these guys deserve honor for the great jobs that they did on their film work. It don't take away from me. Boss Cowboy gonna still grow. I ain't gotta hate on you to grow. I can give you credit and I'm still gonna grow. Period. All right, so let me throw these phones on, man. Let's get it, y'all. All right, we got the phone lines open, man. Y'all call on in. Let's freestyle, man. Let's freestyle. Let's talk it up. I got and listen, y'all already know. If y'all don't call in quick, y'all know what I'd do. I would get off. I would end this show. But I really meant what I said, man. Obviously, I was mad about Devin White. I was mad about it, but ain't it crazy that I was mad, but I was also happy at the same time. As I was listening to Devin White, I was over here like, you mother... But then I was also like, listen, look at my boys. All of them got it right. Boss Cowboy Sports.
Yeah, what's going on, Boss Cowboy?
Tariq, what's up, baby?
Chilling, man, chilling. What's going on, Cowboy Nation? How y'all doing out here tonight? Hey, man, I know we all frustrated, because of the top of this organization. As far as this, we got a delusional old owner that's stubborn still.
Yep.
And don't want to give nobody credit. He wants all the credit still.
Facts.
We got his son. That's baby stubborn right there, baby nut stubborn guy.
Yep.
You think he's the smartest guy in the damn room as far as putting this team together.
Yep.
And he think everything is supposed to magically work his way in the NFL, and it's just not working like that, man. And he got these teams that he's putting together is okay teams. They're not all-star teams. And then it's like the all-star team you put together, they don't know how to use them right. You know what I mean? And it's like with this Kellen Moore dude, man, it's pathetic. His offense is pathetic. It might can work a little bit, but to me, going against some of these other offensive minds and coordinators, this dude just ain't got it, man.
Tariq.
You know what I'm saying?
Tariq.
He shows flashes.
Tariq.
He shows flashes.
Can you hear me?
I ain't even going to say greatness. I'm going to say goodness.
Tariq, can you hear me? Because you might not be able to hear. Can you hear me? Can you hear me,
a little
Tariq?
bit.
Okay, keep going. I'll wait till you finish.
I hear you a little bit.
Keep going. I'll wait till you finish. Go ahead.
All what I want to say about Kellen Moore, man, his offensive scheme is so basic, and everybody knows that. He pulled the same junk in San Francisco game, man. How I don't understand the coordinator that goes away from things that work. Because in the first half of that game, what he was doing was not working at all against San Francisco, man. Until he put Tony Pollard in the game, and then he started throwing the ball to his playmaker, and that was Amari Cooper. That's how he scored the first touchdown in that game. And then he went away from it. Because the arrogance, man, it's like the arrogance from the top comes down through the bottom of his team. And it's like, when is Dak? Dak been on our team for about 7 years now, right?
Yep.
It's like, when is he going to get that Tony Romo effort, Troy Aikman effort in his system and say, what you're doing is not working, dude. Get out my face. Let me go out here and do this. You know what I'm saying? It's like, Dak Prescott, you already got your contract. What they going to do? They can't trade you. You going to let this dude get you hurt? So you can't get your next contract? Like, come on, man. We got to do better, man. I'm not accepting this offense, man.
Don't.
I'm not accepting this offense because
I know
everybody watch football. I'm a football fan first. You know what I'm saying? Before I'm a Cowboy fan. You know what I'm saying? And I love my Cowboys. But I love the game of football in the way that you can see some of these smart-minded coaches and offensive coordinators put plays together to get these players open, to put them in the best positions to be successful. Why the hell we ain't doing that, man? they selling us all this glitz and glamour all the time, but it's bull crap, man.
Hold on, Tariq.
It's like,
let me.
Because to me, it's old. I hear you. Yeah, I hear you a little bit better.
Oh. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead, because I'm seeing some stuff in this chat that's making me so happy. Go ahead. Ooh-wee.
Yeah, because my thing is like this. It's like us as fans, we don't like our team. We love our team. And we want to see them succeed. You know what I mean? It's not okay just for us to have a good record, to get to the playoffs and get a first-round exit every damn year, or get to the second round of the playoffs and get a second-round exit. It's like, damn, we can't fight until we get to a divisional. We can't fight until we get to the NFC Championship. When are we going to sniff for that again? With Jerry Jones gone? And he can't make no decisions anymore? Now we just got to put it in Steven's hands and hope for the best? It's like, God dang, man. Your science project is not working, bro.
It's not.
The science project should be over with. If we lose 4 to 5 games straight without Dak Prescott, I don't want to hear no damn excuses with them damn Joneses. They keep trying to polish, excuse my French. They keep trying to polish that stuff. They keep trying to polish bull. You know what I mean? That BS us to make us believe in them. But they not doing nothing to make us believe in them. I'm tired of seeing these videos with us as Cowboy fans broken hearted, kicking in TVs. You know what I'm saying? Crying like grown men and women crying like newborns, man.
Over one game? Oh man, we be tripping. I ain't gonna even lie. Cowboy fans be tripping. We be tripping, bro. I hope you ain't seen no videos of us kicking over TVs over one game. But I would believe it. I would believe it. Hey, Tariq, I gotta take what's coming in. Let me get back with you, big dog, because I gotta take some of this chat stuff that's coming in, because they coming in with some fire, bro. I don't mean to cut you off, but I gotta talk about this because this is great news. All right,
man. Hey, Cowboy Nation, I love y'all, man. Let's stay positive and through all this bull junk negative, man.
No, you gonna like what I'm getting ready to say. You gonna like it. Keep watching. Dog, that was Tariq. Listen, y'all. This is what I'm seeing coming in from multiple people on the chat. This is the best news. Okay. All right. Listen. This gonna sound uppity when I say this, but I got an economics degree. All right. So these prices, what I'm seeing is y'all been checking the prices, and they saying the prices of tickets are greatly drop. I call you, Tuck. I'm gonna call you, Tuck. You ain't gotta worry about it. I'm gonna call you. Give me a second. Give me a second. Let me pull up your number. But this is listen, y'all. If these tickets are dropping like y'all saying, I saw somebody say tickets are as low as $30. If tickets are dropping like y'all saying, that's a supply and demand issue, which means the market is talking. Oh, the market is speaking. The market is saying we're tired. My boy D.A. Lee just said they dropped to $35. Oh, listen, if you want to wake the Joneses up, you got to wake them up with that bread. Oh, I love it. And it's too early to quit. It's too early to quit. It's too early. And this is what's happening, y'all. The people and the market is saying we're tired. We're protesting. See, because some people don't believe that our voice matter. But the numbers and the economics is saying we do. Oh! 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 You talking about good news. My boy Michael Evans say as much as 68%. God dog. My boy Sadiq will say I seen one $29. Oh! Protest. So cause some don't believe that we can do it. No, your voice matter. Keep speaking, Cowboy Nation.
Bruh. Finish him.
Oh, keep speaking. Speak with your dollars. My boy say, nah, this ain't good news. Okay, we gotta talk about it. I'm gonna call you right now, Tuck. I gotta call you right now, cause to me this is great news. Cause ain't nothing gonna get their attention like down 68%. That's like a stock market crash. Hold on real quick. Let me get J Tuck on here. He's one of the four that I obviously highlighted. Y'all give me 1 second. Let me get that boy J Tuck, man. He one of the big homies. And then I'm gonna freestyle some more. All right. And I'm not gonna debate economics with you, dog. That's we ain't gonna do that. But we gonna just if we start talking economics, I ain't falling for that trap, dog. Nope.
Yeah, what's up, bro? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you fine. What's up, man? Can you hear me okay?
What's up? What's going on, bro? I can hear you good. I hear you loud and clear. What's up, Cowboys Nation?
All right. Yeah, what you got? What you got, big dog? Let's get it.
Yeah, first, man, I just want to say I appreciate the support, man, and that's what it's about, the community coming together. And Cowboys Nation, sometimes it may come off like I might be negative and Wes might be negative, boss. But what we're trying to do is find all the holes in our system and get it fixed before we run into what we saw on Sunday night. So, when we drop videos in the summer, it's not like we being negative on our Cowboys. We all want to win a 6th ring just as bad as y'all. That's what it's really about. Now, I will say this about the ticket sales thing, because I was the one who posted about the tickets dropping $34.
Okay.
Here's why it's not a good thing, Cowboys Nation.
Okay.
Because as a season ticket holder, as myself, Jerry is not getting hurt from that. I'm getting hurt from that, from the resale value. Jerry already got my money, y'all, back in February. So when y'all go on SeatGeek, when y'all go on Ticketmaster, or wherever you buy your tickets, that's the people who already hold tickets is trying to resell. So it impacts us, not Jerry Jones. Case in point, Friday night, I'm in Dallas having dinner with my mom and them, having a good old time. I get a phone call from the ticket office, right? They already trying to sell us playoff tickets. It already trying to sell us playoff tickets. I thought, nah, I think I'm going to hold off this time. So Jerry Jones, that deposit was due, y'all. The 49ers game happened in January, I believe. February 15th by Valentine's Day, I had to pay for my ticket or I lost my seat. That's without knowing any off-season moves, without knowing any draft picks or anything. So, I think, but like you're saying, boss, eventually our voice is going to have a ripple effect. And what we went through on Sunday night, it's going to raise the front office. And I said this, a lot of people saw the trash and the booze going on with Dak and also the 49ers game. That's aimed upstairs. You know what I'm saying? Cowboys fans are frustrated because we give our time, our energy, our effort, our money. We make sacrifice after sacrifice. We do our job, but this team and this organization isn't holding up their end of the bargain. So I just want to chime on that real quick.
No, appreciate it. Now, let me ask you a question because, see, a lot of good information also. Very good information. I want to ask you a question. So, obviously, this year's in the bag based on what you just said in terms of Jerry Jones already collect, right? So, does this at least raise forecasting fears, like for next year, to where it puts pressure on them to try to solve the problem to get the optimism back up so they can have the proper ticket prices next year? Does it at least do that?
Yeah, because they boosted ticket prices almost 25% this year after a first round playoff loss, right? So my ticket office guy called me and said the deposit was due. I was talking to him. 2 days later, I get an email that the prices have increased almost 25%. And so from the standpoint, if the value of the tickets decrease, then it's going to probably, stay stagnant for next year. But we all know what Jerry Jones does. He's going to be able to sell us on this, sell us on that, and get people back buying in. But like you said, bro, we got to continue to raise our voice in the community, each fan on Twitter, social media, everywhere, radio hosts, because they're starting to feel depression.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and that was just week one, y'all. Lord forbid if we looking at week 4, week 5, and we go out there and get embarrassed by the Giants who look decent. Or the Cowboys fans aren't going to sit by and buy these excuses. We are way too smarter. We have way too many resources to buy what they've been selling us for the past few years. Right.
Man, appreciate it, J Tuck. Let's talk about some football real quick, if you don't mind, bro.
Let's get into it.
Yeah, so obviously I was giving a shout out to the community. I wanted to get your thoughts on what I was saying on that in terms of guys like yourself, guys like West Coast, guys like Okoye, Coach Marv, really committing to ideas that can help us win. I wanted to get your thoughts on that, and then I want to talk about the Bengals.
Yeah, man. So when it comes to the Cowboys community, like you said, bro, we have the best Cowboys community. Hey, go Cowboys Nation. Go try to find some film breakdown on the Bengals right now on YouTube. You're going to be searching for hours, right? But you get so many different perspectives. You get so many different ideas. And that's why I always say, we all in the studio right now just trying to put together a hit record. But people don't understand our passion does that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That Kellen Moore was nothing more of me just couldn't sleep and wanted to figure out what the hell is going on with my offense. And it was just so weird, and that's what people have to really understand. We are just passionate like y'all. We don't have no production team. We don't have no analytics team. I don't have a guy that sits there and cuts up all my film. It's really us rolling up our sleeves and doing the best work we can do possible and provide insight to Cowboys Nation that y'all don't get on the mainstream, platform.
Yeah.
Yeah. And, all my draft work. I mean, boss, you do a whole draft book by yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Everything.
You can just scout a few players and pass them off to a whole team, and they do everything for you. You got to put hours and hours and hours of your resources and your time to make sure you're as accurate and thorough as possible.
Hours.
Yeah. So, it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. And Cowboys Nation, like I said, support everybody, the men and the women, because we're all just putting up our best effort because we love this team.
That's what it is. And that's why I want to highlight you guys, because the love is obvious. And I'm not saying others don't love, but because I know they love, but I love the fact, because this gonna sound funny, but some people kind of fit my personality, right? I want to solve
Right.
problems. So when you doing quality work that identifies the problem that can be
Right.
fixed if we can get the word out there. Oh
Right.
my God, bro. And so it's the type of work that y'all did. It wasn't just, you know, content that's entertaining or opinions. It's football work. And I just
Right.
appreciate it, dog. I appreciate you and I appreciate everybody. But I want to highlight you guys because how can anybody follow you, Okoye,
Right.
Coach Marv, and Wes, and not walk
Right.
away even a little bit from Tampa like we got whooped, but we was sounding the alarm. You know what I mean? We was at least trying to put the word out there, the warning. We was really saying.
Yeah.
So let's talk about the Bengals. Go ahead.
And what it is, bro, is that we take pride in our work. I know if Boss Cowboy tweets something or posts something about a player, he's done his homework before he even mentioned. And the same with me.
Yeah.
I double check because one thing, our community holds us accountable. If
Yes.
I say something that's kind of, they're gonna make me triple check it, right?
Yeah.
And the same with you. So if you say you saw something versus Tampa, I might disagree, but then damn it, let me roll up my sleeves and go downstairs and double check because Boss may have saw something. You know what I'm saying? And I trust your football acumen. We've all played the game. I played in college.
Yeah.
You know, I played the same university as Leon Lett, so I know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Am I an NFL scout? Absolutely not. But
Could be.
That's the scary part where I'm not an NFL scout, but I can definitely pick off what Kellen Moore's doing out there on Sunday. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I can put some guys on the Jalen Tolbert way back in February, and it's all just strictly from our passion and love for the Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah, man. So obviously, man, before you go, bro, let's talk about the Bengals real quick, man. Like just whatever you want to talk about, bro. Like keys to victory, risk, what you think getting ready to happen, whatever. What's your thoughts on Tampa?
Yeah, man. So when it comes to this Bengal game on Sunday, a lot of people are kind of looking at me side-eye, but we got to go back to Jason Garrett ball. I want a very slow, boring, time of possession, run the ball, get the deepest touches, check down, move the change ball, and allow defense to kind of keep, do what they do versus Cincinnati, right? So I feel like our defense can definitely get pressure, but I don't want to see y'all Cooper Rush dropping back, throwing 30-plus times. Not only with this offense, but with this wide receiver core, it's just it's a recipe for disaster. Put the ball in our playmakers' hands. And if you go back to what happened last year versus Minnesota when Dak was out with the calf injury, quick throws, and he got the ball to his playmakers and let them do what they do best. So Kellen Moore is going to have to adjust, and I hope he is. Like I said, the most frustrating part about sitting out there on Sunday night, y'all, it felt like we were just in overtime from the 49ers game. Nothing changed. You know what I'm saying? Nothing changed. Same philosophy. It was just a continuation of everything we saw last year. Penalties, getting beat in the trenches, not being efficient, bad route combinations, and it just piled up throughout the summer. So, Kellen Moore or somebody's going to get a little bit more creative while Dak is out. But Cowboys Nation, don't give up. I said this on Twitter. If Cooper Rush can get us 1 to 2 games, and let's say Dak is in that 6-week window, then we right back to business. I was concerned when I heard about the 8 to 10 weeks. I'm like, that's a little bit long, right? But if Cooper Rush can just get us 1 to 2 games, keep things afloat just for a little bit, which I think they can, we're going to be right back to business, Cowboys Nation. So continue to rep. Don't touch your pride yet. We still got a lot of football left.
Man, Tuck, man, I appreciate you calling in, bro. Do you have any final words, big dog?
Right. Facts, man. I appreciate y'all, Cowboys Nation, and I'll see y'all out there at the game on Sunday.
Man, that boy coming back, so we y'all gonna see me and Tuck doing the show, so y'all get ready.
Yeah, I ain't even unpacked yet from the last one. I'm coming right back tomorrow. So like, damn, here we go again, man. But that's that pack up for the scene. So.
Let's go get it, big dog. Thanks for calling in, Tuck. That was
All
Jay
right,
Tuck. Oh, Tuck.
Yeah.
Plug your page, bro.
Yeah. So you can find me on all social media platforms at JTuck151. You can also find me on my YouTube channel, CFO Sports. And then also we have our new merch store finally reopened at CFOSportsTalk.com. You can use the code CFO Game, get 10% off. We got some new gear, some new drip out there for y'all for game day.
Yeah, he ain't playing too. That boy got the best drip on the market. All right, Tuck, man. Appreciate the call, bro.
Appreciate it.
All right. That boy say, where can I find Tuck, man? JTuck151. All right. So that's where you go find him. And his channel is Cowboy Fans Only. All right. So that's just look it up. YouTube, go to Cowboy Fans Only, and obviously like and subscribe to the homie. All right. Now I'm finna call Coach Marv. All right. So I'm gonna call Coach Marv real quick. You know. And we gonna still talk about these Bengals, you know what I'm saying? Because I know Coach Marv, he ain't gonna want a bunch of pats on the back. He not that tight. I already patted his back. So he gonna want to talk ball. I already know how coach is. Y'all give me 1 second to pull him up, though. All right? And then let's freestyle. Hey, also, we ain't got enough likes, man. Hold on real quick. Say, man, y'all doing your boy Boss wrong, man. Let's get them likes up, bro. We got too many people sitting here watching this show to not just hit that simple like. But I do understand, because it happens all the time. It happens all the time. I promise I see it happen all the time. That y'all get caught up, especially on a show like today. I'm calling you now, Coach Marv. Especially on a show like today.
Please leave your message for...
Okay, I'm going to call you again, Coach Marv. You ain't pick up. I'm going to try you again. Y'all give me 1 second to get Coach Marv on. But y'all hit that like, man, you know. So, obviously, that's what's been growing this channel. So, we obviously greatly appreciate that. But, you know what I'm saying, just take a pause real quick. Hit that like. Let's get the algorithm to recognize, to recommend Boss Cowboy Sports. All right, so I appreciate it. I'm pretty sure everybody, because every time I ask y'all to do it, the likes spike. What's up, Queen? Don't be fussing at me. Queen talking about can't nobody even call in hell. Why you fussing at me? You still mad at me? You still mad at me, Queen? I already apologized to you, goddamn. You know what I'm saying? She coming on the chat cussing me out, goddamn. All right, hold on real quick. Let me give Queen a sound effect, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, golly. Hold on, is it? Somebody say, I think the word creative is not the right word. Oh, she say, hey, baby. Hey, Queen. That's better, Queen. See, I want to see that Queen. I don't want to see the mad Queen. I like nice Queen. Hey, Queen. What's going on? She started laughing. All right. You say I'm doing you wrong, Sadiqa? How? Man, I ain't gonna get y'all. Look, I ain't gonna get in trouble up in this mug. I don't know what I did to my ladies, because you know I'll be the first to tell you sometimes I be tripping. All right, so if I offended some of y'all, get over it, man. I ain't do nothing to you. All right, let me try to get Coach Marv back on the phone. Let me try to get Coach. My boy West Coast in the building, bro. West, what's up, dog? I'm gonna have to call you too, man. I'm calling all the homies today. This is the show love day, West. I'm gonna call you, West. What's up, Coach?
Hey, man. Yeah, man. I appreciate it, man. But you know something?
What's that?
You know, I tell you, let me give you a quick thing about me, man. I saw your show. You know, I ain't never been a YouTube guy looking at shows, and I started looking at YouTube, and I saw your show. And the first time I saw your show, man, I think I sent a message, man, because I saw the passion of real football. You know, real, you know, not this media driven, not this bandwagon. It was just like, hey, I love the Cowboys, and I'm giving you the real thing, and I sent you out that message, man, and we linked up because we love the Cowboys.
Yeah.
And that's all it is, because a lot of the stuff I've been hearing for years, man, it's just been media driven. All the stuff that we hear is just media driven, but I always put in the fact of do what you do best. Be who you are, and you'll be successful.
Yeah. You've always said
so. And that's what identity means.
Yeah.
So when we hear something like no identity, that means you don't know who you are.
Yes.
So if you know who you are in life, and this is not just in football, and everything else. But life is relative. In football, if you know who you are, you know what you best at, and you are dedicated and committed to it, you will make it successful.
Yeah.
So that's what we talk about, and I say that before we talk about the Bengals. I asked Cowboy fans, would we would have traded places with the Tennessee Titans? They have the best record in the AFC last year with Dak Prescott at quarterback and not Tannehill. Would we would have put ourselves? Would we would have traded places to be in that situation with Dak Prescott?
Hey, Coach, hold on real quick. Hold on. I don't mean to cut you off. No, Coach. No, hold on, Coach. Somebody say, boss, stop throwing gang signs. I actually wasn't throwing gang signs. My boy Jay asked me, was I going to be at the picnic on Saturday? My former high school having a picnic. And so we was called the Cowboys. So that's why I threw up the C's. That's why. No cripping. I was talking about the C's called the Cowboys. So I was basically telling him without cutting off Coach Marv that I was going to be at the picnic on Saturday. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to go support my people. That's what I was telling him. So no gang signs. But go ahead, Coach Marv. Because I thought about it. I'm like, that did look like some gang signs. Because now we called the Cowboys. I wasn't throwing up no crib. Go ahead, Coach Marv. I ain't mean to cut you off.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Hey, boss, I'm serious, man. I would love people put in the chat says, would we would have traded places? I know Titans didn't win a Super Bowl, but we would have traded places for their position and coming down to a game in this playoffs. If Tannehill don't throw those two crazy picks, they beat the Bengals. You'll never know they might have been in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
But they were boring. People called them boring. Even out with Derrick Henry last year, they still knew who they were, and they still were committed to running the football.
Right. Mm-hmm.
And don't we think we got two better backs if we put them together than Derrick Henry?
Yep.
So that's why I say be who you are, know who you are, and you'll be successful. So that's what commitment is. Being committed to who you are. And you can't do it identityless. You gotta have identity.
Yeah.
So
it's proven you was right, Coach. It's proven, man. So I wanted to especially acknowledge you, though. I want to acknowledge you and obviously the other guys too, for just standing on ideals. And then, y'all deserve a lot of credit and honor for the work that y'all do. Not just the entertainment value of what you do, but the quality work that you guys do, man. Tuck, Okoye, West Coast, and obviously you, Coach. Like you always tell me, our voice matter. Let's keep doing what we do.
That's right, and that's why I tell you to hold true to your thing of film and problem solving. Even though sometimes the pundits get crazy and talk about you negative, they can't take your dollar star off your chest.
Nah.
But you know that you staying true to yourself, and if you stay true to yourself, you can't never be successful. So you can't stop success if you're true to yourself. So, got some comments about the Bengals, man.
Let's go.
I say this all the time. Another thing I say, that physicality is, you can't take that out of football. And we see Joe Burrow, we hear about Joe Burrow and Chase, and we hear about the Bengals throwing the ball around. And they talk about how explosive Joe Burrow is. But the Cincinnati Bengals are a very physical football team, offensively and defensively. They do a good job of stopping the run. They do a good job of tackling, and they run the ball 30 times a game, and they are very physical in what they do. Now, they have a quarterback that is not gun shy. So we all know if we sack him 4 times, 5 times, he's not going to be one of those quarterbacks that's going to get happy feet and start throwing the ball all over the place, because he is used to getting hit.
Yeah.
So the biggest thing here, and I think Big Game James pointed it out yesterday, and I wanted to give him a hand clap on the final word, and I've been preaching this for a long time. Not only being committed to the run of the game, but being committed to winning the time of possession. I don't know if people understand, 70% of the games are won by the team that wins the time of possession. So, with a quarterback being out, and you have a backup quarterback in the game, you have to do what Jay Novacek told you in y'all little interview the other day. The other players have to do more and put emphasis on the other players to help whoever is at quarterback. So you have to lean on your stars like Pollard, Zeke, your offensive line to help Cooper Rush not put the game in his hand, but this for him to manage the game and make occasional plays.
Yeah. Hey, Coach, listen, I don't mean to rush you, but let me get West Coast on the phone because he got to pick up his son. And you already know me and you go talk about this because I'm going to do a show on the Bengals tomorrow. All right? So let's start the strategy deep talk then. And then I'm going to call you obviously tomorrow and we go talk about the focus, all right, before we actually go live. So let's just pause.
All right.
I'm going to come back to you, Coach. I got you. You know I do. All right?
All right, brother.
That was Coach Marv, man. Y'all definitely give him a hand. I'm finna call my boy West Coast because he gotta drop off his phone. I should call Okoye too, man. You know what I'm saying? Since I'm getting all the homies on the phone, I should get the OG on the phone. That would be cool. That would be a good surprise. Yeah, that would.
Hello?
Wes, what's up, man?
This boss?
Yeah, What's up, Mr. Running Down Ball? What you got, big dog?
Man, you calling me from a 213 number. I didn't know who this was calling.
You know what I'm saying? 213, baby. 213. I'm
yeah,
from Cali now,
213
baby.
Cali number.
Cali,
but yo,
baby.
man, I'm just excited, man. I'm just excited to hear Zeke start vocalizing, his concerns with this offense. What he said today, he said obviously said he doesn't know how many carries he needs to have, but he knows it needs to be more than 10. So I mean, I love the fact that he's vocalizing that, and because at the end of the day, man, this is one thing I do know. We can be mad at Kellen Moore as much as we want, but Zeke knows football, Dak knows football because they played football before they even met Kellen Moore. And they can look at these defenses and tell if a play is not working, like if it's not going to work from the beginning. So it's like at some point you got to start putting it on these guys and say, hey, man, I know you guys can't change the play, but if they're not allowing you to change the play, you got to vocalize what's going on wrong here because at the end of the day, fans are just looking at you and saying, hey, why did you do this or why did you do that? And not understanding is that's the play call that they did. Like on the Dak Prescott interception, man, I've tried to look at that play every way that I possibly can. And I'm going to be honest with you, the route combination was horrible. The defense is clearly in a cover two, but then you have CeeDee Lamb running right into the mouth of the damn defense. So it's like, and he's your best receiver. So it's like some of the play calling and things that we're doing is doomed from the beginning.
Yep.
It's doomed. It's hard before it starts. And now I'm at the point where it's like, I have this saying in my house where I say this: if you're a witness to a crime in my house, you're both getting in trouble. Because I don't believe in witnesses. When you see someone doing something wrong, you jump into action. You do something. You know what I'm saying? So now that's how I got to look at it with Dak and Zeke. Like, man, you guys know football. You guys got here because of what you did in the universities and what you have done in the pros. When you hear someone call a clear play that you know is not designed to help, you guys got to do something. You have to say something because if you're not, you are a part of the problem.
Hey, Wes.
And I'm gonna go ahead.
I gotta ask you a question though, bro. And I know you ain't got that much time, but let's go ahead and make a show out of it. Are you a little bit concerned that Zeke spoke out though? Because there's usually repercussions for speaking out, even when you're right.
I'm gonna tell you like this. At this point, what is the worst repercussion? Like, these are grown men. They're not gonna spank your butt. And I'm gonna tell you this right here. Amari Cooper did not speak out, and he still got traded. Dez Bryant spoke out, and he got traded. There is no science here. There is no magic formula that you can take to stay on the Dallas Cowboys. You remember that thing that you used to always say, oh, we always sign our own guys? Not really. We don't do that anymore. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, to be honest with you, the Dallas Cowboys, like superstars, they need to be really selfish right now. Because if Zeke was selfish, he would demand 25 carries. And guess what? His selfishness would, in turn, we win games.
Yep.
So it's like people try to say that, like, you know, being selfish is wrong sometimes. But guess what? Sometimes we got to be selfish about ourselves and handle our own business. And by handling my business, everybody else gets taken care of.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And to be honest with you, like, I love Coach Marv. He had a great point about the winning the time management. But I'm going to keep it real, man. I'm on my way to practice right now. And I'm going to tell you why I don't focus on time management. I'm going to tell you why. Because we run the ball, bro. If you run the ball, you don't have to focus on time management. Winning time management is a result of running the ball.
Yeah, y'all basically saying the same thing. That's what he was saying. Yeah, I'm with you, but that's also what he was saying.
So it's like, yeah. I totally get what he's saying. But I'm just saying, like, when you're running the ball effectively, you don't have to worry about time management because you control the clock. You're the one with the ball.
So, Wes, this is one thing I want to talk to you about since we're doing the show now. This is one thing I want to talk to you about, bro, that bothered me about Devin White, right?
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. I'm like 2 minutes late to this practice.
I gotta jump on. We'll do a show hopefully this week, dog. We was trying to do it today anyway. So let's see if we can link up tomorrow. All right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, man. Thanks. So West Coast took some time away from his son's practice to deliver content. So obviously y'all give him a hand. For real. So I got the phone lines open still. I love freestyle because you guys are honestly so smart. I really do get a lot when y'all call in. Freestyle shows are honestly my favorite shows. When I hear from y'all, and obviously we don't always agree, but even when we don't agree, I still enjoy it because the back and forth makes us all better. So here we got another call. Boss Cowboy Sports.
Boss, what's good, man?
Oh, Elp, what's up? Hold on. Elp, let me get to your super chat, bro. See, you thought I forgot about you, dog. I got your super chat. See, I saved your super chat. You sound like you finna fuss at me, though. Let me see. So I got your super chat right here, bro. I organized it. Here it is. So my boy said, he said, nobody has to bracket our receivers now. We do that on our own. Talk about that. Talk about that, dog.
Bro, it's just like what everybody been saying, you know, with these hitches and, you know, these curls and, you know, these
we bracket on our
intermediate to short routes, man. It don't cut it, you know.
Yeah.
But, bro, I got to give people like you in West Coast and Law and Big and OC and J Tuck and Okoye, I got to give y'all props. My question to y'all is, and this is for the chat too, how many times, like right now, we are getting ready to head into a game, right? And it may be one of those challenges, one of those big teams. And it's one of the ones we got circled at the beginning of the year. Well, this game is circled right now because of how bad we played week 1. How many times have people like yourself laid out keys to success after methodically going through tape and devising up your own version of a game plan, looking at our strengths and weaknesses, analyzing our opponent's strengths and weaknesses? We're all on one accord on how we should beat that team, yet we don't see that on Sunday. How many times does that happen?
A lot.
So my question to you is, because my dog T has said this on several occasions, and this is one that he beats to me, and I'm like, okay, dog, you got it, you right. I'm starting to believe it. Kellen Moore is just damn stubborn. Period.
I've been thinking that too, bro.
Because it's like, how many times has it been brutally honest? Hey, if you want to beat this team, this is what you should do. Hey, you should attack this guy. Hey, you should, maybe you should stray away from the outside routes. Maybe you should just focus on the middle of the field. Or, maybe, you need a quick game, to catch them off guard. How many times have we just looked at strategy and it is not a mix of, I think we should do this, because there's always more than one way to skin a cat, right? But there are times when the nation is unanimous on ways to beat opponents, and we thinking that's what we're going to see going into that game, and it looks nothing like that. It happens too often. So for that to happen too often, bruh, you ain't putting in that much time in your lab. West Coast ain't putting that much time in his damn garage. I ain't putting that much time in my shed. Like, bro, we ain't putting in all this time to be wrong. There's one common denominator. It's stubborn ass Kellen.
Hey, man, I'm going to be honest. I just thought of something. Michael, I ain't forgot about your super chat neither, just letting you know. I still got your super chat. I'm going to get to it, big dog. I haven't forgot about you. You know what else it could be, Doyle?
What's that?
With your theory, and I think it's more so what I'm getting ready to say.
Management.
Trojan horse. He worse. He worse than stubborn. He's a tool. He's a tool of front office. That's what I believe. Yep. And that's why whenever you are a tool for front office fights for you. Because we had a caller say this, and he said it last year. It was my boy Johnson, Andre Johnson. I remember. This is what Andre Johnson said. I never forgot it. He said they not gonna ever get rid of Kellen Moore, because getting rid of Kellen Moore will be getting rid of yourself.
Yep.
So, Kellen Moore, to me, has proven he a Trojan horse. This is where I definitely know he's a Trojan horse. It was how he was treating Amari last year. When Amari went off against the Washington Commanders in the press conference, he came out and he was like, we surely didn't target him on purpose. But when you understand the flow of the game, Amari got early targets. You can't get early targets in the first series with not being in the script. So why are you going into the public saying you didn't target him on purpose when everybody that know football know you scripted him in early? And on top of that, Amari said himself, we don't get put in a game plan unless you also see us practicing that game plan in practice. So
remember I said that. Who did I say that Monday night?
So you was minimizing Cooper because your bosses didn't want Cooper to get the targets. So I got a new theory. I want y'all to hear me out. Hear me out.
Okay.
Hear me out. This is what I think going on with Zeke and Pollard. This is why Jerry say I feel like we got two number one backs. Because see, now they want to try to force Zeke to get a pay cut. So the way to try to get him to get a pay cut is to also minimize his production. Because how can even a novice fan see that Zeke was rolling and you go away from it?
It's no way you can see 5.2 per carry
and go away.
Away from it.
Right. Yeah. So I'm smelling, and I'm being honest on what I smell.
So that means there's a different agenda.
It's a different agenda. And see, remember, and this obviously this is conspiracy.
Bruh.
But it matches the patterns of how we do stuff. Because when you say stubbornness, I would agree. But I just don't think the stubbornness is just coming from him. I think it's coming from his bosses. And he's just a yes man, which is the worst type of dude. See, this is also why they don't, in my opinion, like McCarthy. Because McCarthy will go in a different direction if it's against winning. They like Kellen because he go do their bidding.
McCarthy is about common sense football.
Right. That's what I see. That's what I see. And then they put Pollard out there. He can't even pass block. And they kept putting him out there.
Getting blown up.
Do y'all remember last year when they put Zeke on the shelf? But it was one thing he was doing great. It was pass blocking. It was no doubt that he was a true 3-down back last year when we played Tampa. And see, this is what I can't stand, and I'm just being all the way honest. This is what I can't stand about sometimes our content creators and some of our media people. It should be very obvious which running back we should be lobbying for right now, based on game one. But guess what? What a lot of the media go do, especially the ones that's been pumping it loud that Pollard is better. They go get quiet. And that's what makes me know it's a whole lot of people that wave the flag of a Cowboy fan that's really a fan of themselves. Yep. They really care about my brand, how I come across in the public, versus what's the right thing to do for the team.
Mm-hmm.
So man, hey, people been saying get Okoye on the phone. I reached out to Okoye. I'm not gonna just call the homie without him knowing that he gonna be live. I'm cool with him, but I ain't that cool. You know what I'm saying? To where he might be chilling with the fam and might not feel like doing content. So if he respond, I'm gonna put him on a show, and he might be busy. But if he don't, that's why I haven't called him. You know what I'm saying? So for those who keep asking to get Okoye on, I just want to be polite to his family by first giving him a chance to respond. See, West Coast came on, it was like call. J Tuck came on and he was like, yeah, bro, call. You know what I'm saying? And Coach Marv. So I'm gonna always try to respect these guys' privacy as well. So I just want to kind of let y'all know the etiquette that I'm rolling with on these guys. So anyway, so that's why I haven't called Okoye. That's just letting y'all know. All right. But you got anything else, big dog?
Bro, I'm gonna leave you with this last number. 2.5.
Uh-oh. What's 2.5, dog?
That's how many carries Zeke averaged per quarter. Two and a half carries per quarter. Ain't nothing else to talk about after that, bro. Not 2 carries a series. 2.5 carries a quarter.
Yeah. My boy Tyrone Church talking about Dorrance Armstrong. I know.
That's another. Ooh, Lord.
See, that's a whole nother. See, that's a. And you know another thing we need to start talking about. I thought about it today. You know what else we need to start up?
What's that?
Harper. We need to start talking about Harper in that middle linebacker, bro. Yep. We need to start talking about Devin Harper at that middle linebacker.
Because ooh, I know what I remembered. I know why I called. Somebody called a while back It might have been Uncle Charles or somebody. I don't remember. But remember, this particular fan was talking about. Remember how back in the playoffs, you know how we do with the home games and we white out the stadium, and they were saying that we should go to game with clowns on our shirts.
That was Tariq.
Okay. So bet. And you was like, you know, and at some point, to some extent, you've been saying, man, people need to boycott. Looking at these prices, because I've been looking, you know why I'm looking all week. Because hell, I'm going to be there this weekend.
Right.
Sunday night before my head hit the pillow, I said, let me check ticket prices because I know they fluctuate throughout the week leading up to a game. Sunday night, mind you. Matter of fact, right after I got off with you, $28, bro.
I love it. Hey, but J Tuck broke down the economics so well, I couldn't argue with the homie. He was like, boss, it's not good now, it's gonna be good later. That's basically what he was saying. And he made,
yeah.
But it's
people are speaking.
That's the thing. People are speaking. And how do you see a 60% drop? Now, J Tuck killed it. It's the resellers that's getting hit with this depression of ticket sales. I'm gonna call it a depression. It's a depression.
Yep.
It's a recession. Yep.
My boy said,
hold on, my boy J Tuck just said,
you know
yeah,
what?
that's the L we gotta eat.
Guess what? Listen. The fact that he said what he said was big.
It was.
Because he said it's week 1. You ask him. You talking about playoffs, knowing good and goddamn well you got 4 starters out this week, 1 being your franchise quarterback, and you talking about playoffs? Can I say playoffs? We really talking about playoffs, bro? We didn't get closer than the 32 on Sunday, and you talking about playoffs?
We was the only team to not score a touchdown in the league.
Man, you know how many text messages I got saying that same thing this week? Multiple sources sending me that same text. Dallas is the only team in the NFL this past week that didn't score a touchdown. Bro, we ain't sniffed the red zone. The closest we can. And then the other indictment is we didn't even get damn close enough to attempt but 1 field goal. I mean, our defense did a bang-up job, and we really held Tampa to a lot of field goals. But we didn't get close enough to attempt more than 1 field goal?
Bruh.
Yeah.
Bruh.
That's why I was so upset. Whoever watched, I know it was all on my face on Sunday, and I know y'all had the same boo-boo look I did.
I actually
but
did.
It's like, granted, I know the talent ain't there, but damn, you can't get in there and make a meal? You know how Mama used to say, hey, or we'll go to Mama and say, hey, Mama, we ain't got nothing in the kitchen. We ain't got nothing in the kitchen. There ain't nothing to eat. And Mama come out with a meal. God damn it, Kellen, you better get in there and come out with a meal. God damn. This is all we got. This is what we got to work with. It's too late. The stores are closed. Free agency is closed. You got to put a meal on the table.
Say. Hey,
that's all I got for today.
Cincinnati
okay, bro.
All right, big dog. I appreciate the call.
It is, man.
It is what it is. It is what it is. Appreciate the call, Elp. That was a good call. That was Elp, y'all. That was Elp. Listen, let me take these super chats real quick, man. See, because I owe some of y'all. So let me get to these super chats. Yeah, let me get to these super chats. So Perry, this is from Perry. He said, Boss Cowboy Sports, I told you, oh, that's a dequel, I'm sorry. She said, I told you $29. She said, boss, I'm coming down from Cincinnati. Tom, I really love my team, but I'm not feeling the way we move from the front office. Our voice matters. Yeah. And I see what you said. I see the dilemma you, bro, go to the game, bro. If you coming down from Cincinnati, I know we talking about boycotting, but also, yeah, go to the game, bro. Like, for real. Like, if you coming from Cincinnati, Get them cheap tickets, dog. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. Enjoy your life, too. You know what I mean? Win or lose, protest another way. If you come all the way from Cincinnati, get in that game, dog. I'm gonna be real to you. You know what I mean? Don't come down here to protest. Now, if you do, I will be in the streets, homie. Hit me up. And then, I'm gonna be at West Coast event. I'm gonna be at Cowboys Experience. I got a picnic that I'm gonna be going to. I'm gonna be out in the streets. So y'all just let me just hit me up. If y'all trying to protest with your boy Boss, I got something. I know the city of Dallas, and we gonna be turning up. So I already talked to Coach Marv. I took that super chat. So this is Michael. Michael super chat. He said, "Boss, Steven Jones is waiting on Gallup to come back because Kellen will feed him because Lamb would be double teamed, so it would look like he was a great sign, and we know that BS." And I do agree. Michael Autry, I'm gonna be all the way honest with you. I don't feel good on how they're rushing Michael Gallup. I don't. It does feel like an egotistical rushing. It don't feel like we trying to rush him out there because we trying to win. It has the feeling that we want him out there because we want to be right. Because I don't see the football sense in putting Michael Gallup out there this early, a receiver coming off an ACL. That is something you see, because playing receiver with an ACL is totally different than being Tristan Hill in the trenches with an ACL. Totally different. All right, so I missed the call. B Bird, I'm finna call you right now. All right, B Bird. So I'm just keeping it real. I ain't lying to you. And appreciate the super chats, man. B Bird, what's up?
What's up, boss?
What you got?
That is B Bird, man.
Y'all know what's up.
Nothing much, man. So one of the things I was going to tell you about, man, is that y'all was talking about Kellen and the Trojan horse.
Yep. I believe.
I really think that. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yeah. So I think y'all right about that Kellen and the Trojan horse thing. But I think what happened is Kellen sold the Joneses on wide receiver by committee. You still there?
Yeah, I'm here. I don't agree.
Yeah. Okay. So what he sold them on to me is, hey, I can get you 4 receivers that catch 60 balls for 800 yards, spreading the ball around my system. You don't need a number one. Well, guess what? If you don't have a number one, you ain't got to pay a number one. How you gonna go back and renegotiate your contract with 60 catches and 800 yards? And that's the same thing they're doing at the running back position. That's why they want them guys to get 900 yards rushing apiece.
Yep.
So when they go back to the negotiating table, then they can lowball them. This thing is all about money, man. Kellen sold them on a system that hey, man, I'm gonna spread this thing around. We ain't gonna have no number one. We ain't gonna go to nobody in particular, and that way, y'all ain't gotta pay nobody. Like you ain't gotta pay a guy that got 110 receptions for 1,400 yards and 14 touchdowns. And so I think they kind of sold. I think he kind of sold the Joneses on that. And he's homegrown, man. The Joneses love homegrown products because they're trying to they want things that they can take credit for.
Yep.
That's why they don't sign. That is why they don't sign high-name free agents from other teams. Why? Because somebody else raised them up.
Yep.
I want somebody raised up through our system so I can get the credit for it. Look at all the we got the most homegrown players in the league on our team. Why? That's why they don't go get nobody else, man. This is a mom and pop thing, man, and that's just what it is. Another thing I was going to tell you too, man. I was listening to ESPN radio, and it's been in the middle when they was giving out the news and they was giving the update. And Jerry came out and gave the update on Dak because he's going to be out maybe 4 weeks or whatever. And I said, okay, cool. Mm-hmm. And then Mike Tomlin came out and gave the update on Watt. And I say, see, that's the difference in organizations right there. The head coach is giving an update on the players like it's supposed to be. Our president, GM, or whatever is giving an update, and our coach ain't nowhere to be seen. And people blame Mike McCarthy. I think Mike McCarthy is a good coach. I think in this organization, you can't be an alpha in this organization. The only alpha is going to be in this organization is Jerry and Stephen Jones.
Yep.
And they see it that they do it that way because guess what? That's why they hire these coaches. They cut them off. They cut their things off before they get here to let them know, hey, we run this. We are the face of this organization, and you won't be it. That's why I have my reservations about Sean Payton coming here, that's my dream coach to come here. But I don't know if they're going to want him to come here because why? If he wins, he's going to get all the credit. And
right.
And the Joneses are all about getting the credit, man. That's what they're all about. That's why they got this homegrown product. That's why they don't get free agents from anywhere. That's why they stayed with Jason Garrett for 10 years. That's why they got Kellen Moore in here. Everybody I'm naming is homegrown, man. That's why LVE came back. That's why Jalen Smith got this extra contract. All these guys, these homegrown guys, that's what these guys are setting up to where they want to say, see, I told y'all. They're waiting on that big moment, man, that would never come because this organization is just not structured right. You got to have a super coach coming in and overcome this stuff, man. People saying, Mike McCarthy this, Mike McCarthy that. It ain't Mike McCarthy, man.
Nah.
Now, and I'm going to tell you this, too, man. I'm going to say this, and it ain't going to be popular. I got a problem with Dak. I got a problem with Dak Prescott. And the reason why I do is because he goes along with this crap. He ought to know out there that this offense ain't working, man. This thing is simplified. Everybody knows it. But he's just the trooper, the soldier. Hey, you call it, I'm going to run it. You can't be like that, Dak. You're a franchise quarterback. Your reputation is on the line. And you got to go in there and say, Coach, this ain't working, man. We got to do something better than this. I mean, we need to collaborate on the game plan, collaborate on plays. And they're not doing that. And the next thing, too, the other thing I don't like, and I'm going to tell you this is personal with me. I don't know how you lose your two number one wide. I don't know how you lose your two number one wide receivers, and you don't fight for them as a quarterback. You have to move on. Next thing you know, he's talking about Jalen Tolbert, who ain't even activated. Dude, they taking Amari. You don't know what Amari Cooper gonna do for you. But see, you don't. But that don't like an uncomfortableness that Amari might be pushing back on some things. Like, hey man, I was open. Hey man, I was this. Dak wants to be comfortable, just like this organization want to be comfortable, and this, that, and other. But when you want to be a champion, man, you want to push back on some of this stuff. This guy's coming here with this Boise State offense, just like y'all said, because at Boise State they didn't have 5 stars, and they had a system, and it worked. And the thing about it is he's saying, hey, I can do the same thing on the pros. Dude, you can't do that in the pros. They got athletes over there, man. They got game planners that they don't go to. They game planning all day. These players' job is to play football. And so, but that the Jones stay with this, it's football malpractice that they stay with this offensive coordinator, to be honest with you, man. He was never qualified for the job, and he got it way too fast. That don't mean that Kellen didn't go somewhere and came up to the ranks. He would have been good. But the thing is, he didn't, man, and they put him in that position way too early, man. And it's just what it is. And so, but again, it's a bad taste in my mouth about Dak not fighting for his number one. They're thinking he can go out there and just get 4 wide receivers anywhere. So Jack, you get what you fought for. You ain't fight for it, so you got just what you get right now. And I don't want to hear no whining. And I don't want to hear no this, and I don't want to hear no that. That's just what it is.
Ooh, we got dog. Man, hold on. I got to give you a Vacaris.
You want answers?
Hold on. That wasn't Vacaris. Where's my button? I got it somewhere. Hold on, B-Bird. Don't go nowhere. I got to give B-Bird because, God dog, you went hard. Hold on real quick. Hold on. I need to find it. I'm trying to. Listen, y'all be patient. I'm trying to find the right. I'll give you this one.
Yoga fire.
Ooh, man. God dog, B-Bird. You went hard. God dog. Hold on. Let me.
Bruh.
Finish him. I'm trying to hit every button. God dog.
Well, you know what, boss. The thing is that the older you get, like I am, the more cynical you get because you see more things, right?
Yeah.
Like my son, he got a more positive attitude about the Cowboys because they ain't let him down that many times.
Right? Yeah.
But they've let me down a lot of times, man. I just see this thing, man, is that if we don't, this is what I'm gonna say: the Joneses aren't going anywhere. But where we can improve the team is we can get a coach in here, Sean Payton, that can overcome with a reputation, skins on the wall, and he's an alpha. If Sean Payton comes in, let me tell you this, boss. Name the last time the Cowboys got into a bidding war for a coach that could go anywhere else. Like Miami wanted him, the Giants wanted him, and the Cowboys wanted him. But they had to put some things out there. When was the last time they got a coach like that?
Did that happen with Bill Parcells?
I would say Bill, because Bill could have stayed in the booth and did what he, in an announcing booth. He didn't have to come. But see, when you come in here hat in hand, like, hey, I'm just happy to have a job, dude. When you come in there, you can't negotiate nothing. But when Sean Payton comes here, hey, Jerry, I can stay up there. I can announce games and make $10 million a year. Jerry, Miami want me. The Jacksonville Jaguars want me too. What you gonna do? Well, you gotta take Kellen. Dude, I ain't taking no damn Kellen, boy. What you talking about? Do you want me? Well, yeah, I do. Get rid of Kellen. I'm calling my own plays. And another thing, I'm giving press conferences. I'm announcing all that other stuff. Well, now you can't. Okay, well, I go over here to Miami. They're gonna let me do everything over here I want. I go to Jacksonville. They're gonna let me do everything I want to do over there. I don't have to deal with you over here.
B-Bird.
But that's what leverage does. We have not hired a coach that had any kind of leverage. So they come in here just, hey, whatever. I'll take Kellen. I'll take anything. I'll take whatever. Dude, when you do that, you just sold your soul. You left your manhood out there at the door. Now you can't call no calls. Now you look like a broad up there in front of the press conference when Jerry Jones is giving updates and you don't even know what the hell going on with Dak Prescott. And so what it is you got to come in here with some leverage, man. And you got to come in here like, I don't need your damn job. If all that stuff is attached to it, I don't need none of that. If you recall, when Bill Parcells left, Jerry Jones said, now I don't have to walk on eggshells again. We need that sucker walking on eggshells again, him and Steve. That's the only way we're going to get this thing turned around.
Hey,
and
listen,
they're going to always be there. They're the given, man.
B-Bird.
They're going to be there.
B-Bird.
But what we have to do, man, is get a coach in here with a strong enough personality to move those suckers out. So whereas in the press conference, they start asking questions, they're going to be like, well, Jerry said, I thought we should have did this. Man, but Sean Payton, no, what are you talking about? He knows way more about football than you do. What are we doing here? Now, we're going to Sean Payton. And so what I'm saying is that's the kind of coach, that's my next coach in here. I don't want to see no defense coordinator. I don't want to see him there either. I do not want to see him in there because he's too friendly with them Joneses already. They love him too much. He's getting groomed to be a beta in there again.
He already a beta.
I don't need that either, man.
Dan Quinn is.
I done ran it enough, man.
Right.
I still got that energy. I still got that energy for Sunday night, man. So hopefully I'm going to turn to Cincinnati. I appreciate your format too, man.
I got you, man. I'm gonna address what you said, man. But you went hard, man. Thank you for the call. I loved it. Yeah. I loved it, man. That was B-Bird. Oh man. So, see, listen. I agree with like 95% of what he said, man. My God, like, yeah. I mean, yeah, so much. It was only a couple of things that I don't agree with. I don't believe Sean Payton is the Messiah. And I understand what he was saying. And I do agree with B-Bird that short term, Sean Payton would have more leash than what Mike McCarthy has. I do agree with B-Bird on that. But I think the Joneses are so controlling that it's almost like the moment you make a human mistake, they looking for a reason to jump in there and start asserting their judgment. Because, let's just look at Mike McCarthy. Yes, he made a mistake. Yeah, Okoye just hit me up. I might be able to get Okoye on. Yeah, hold on, y'all. Give me 1 second. Okoye just hit me up. Y'all give me a second. Yeah. Y'all give me 1 second, because if he wanna jump on, I'll get him on. Hold on. I'm gonna just let him know the people asking for him though. The people want you, dog. Yeah, y'all give me 1 second, man. Get my boy Okoye, see if he can. Cause I always want to make sure, that these boys ain't with their families. I don't want these boys feeling no pressure to jump on. I just want to be courteous. But I just don't believe that Sean Payton or no coach is gonna be the Messiah. But I do agree that short term, B-Bird is right. I think he would have about a year of autonomy, but he ain't gonna have no more than a year with them Joneses. And see, he wouldn't even have full autonomy from the gate. See, they go let him know from the gate, you can coach the offense, you can make all decisions on personnel. Hold on real quick, this is Okoye. Boy, call me while I'm live. I ain't mad at you, big dog. I'm gonna answer too. What's up, homie? What's up, man? Yo, what's up, man? Yeah, I'm actually live right now, big dog. So a lot of people in the chat been asking about you because I did a show about, your work. Of course, big dog. But you know I'm live right now, so if and no pressure, big dog. Like, cause I already know you probably with your boys. I know how precious that is, but they've been saying, okay, okay, I'll call you. Let me finish making my statement, and then I'm gonna call you, and we'll talk ball, big dog. All right. That was Okoye, man. So yeah, he gave the green light. So we finna get blessed with the full foursome. So we heard from West Coast, we heard from Coach Marv, we heard from Jay Tuck. Now we finna hear from Okoye. It's a good surprise, man. A very good show. I'm glad I got relationships that these dudes will open up their schedules for all of us like that, man. That's dope. So, and this is the only other thing. And so basically, I really don't agree with B Bird on Sean Payton having a better chance than Mike McCarthy. I just don't think it will be long lived. I just don't. I think it'll maybe last a year, and then they go start getting greedy and inserting themselves. Like my boy M said the other day, it's no messiahs. There's no messiah coaches that can tame them Joneses. Because see, they got 3 Super Bowls doing it their way. The last Super Bowls, they don't want to do it through another coach. They want to be able to be in there with key decisions to say, I did it. And their actions are showing that. So the other thing that I'm certain is Kellen Moore did not sell them Joneses that his committee system could cause them to phase out of number 1. The reason why I know that is because all we got to do is think back. Think back. The vision of receiver by committee did not start with Kellen Moore. Remember, they was doing that in 2018 before Kellen Moore. And that was why Kellen Moore was just a player. So that really says the vision of receiver by committee is coming from Stephen Jones. And he's likely pushing it down on his coaches. That's why we see 2 different coaches with the same vision. You saw Scott Linehan try to roll out receiver by committee where they got rid of the number 1 Dez. So now they trying to run it back. To me, this is the stubbornness that's coming from the top, big dog. All right, so let me take these super chats because y'all really starting to donate. So let me take these super chats real quick and get that caught up. And then I'm going to call Okoye. That's going to be fine. I can't wait to hear from my dog. All right, check this out. He said, why is LV still a starter in NFL? I have the reason why, and it's sad. And it is said. What's your reason, dog? Yeah, I want to know. Renell, he said, the problem is Master done whooped too many slaves. And now the rest of the plantation is shook. Ooh. He said, it's easy to say you a buck until you see the repercussions. Ooh. And then Q-Dog said with his, he said, Peyton and Jason both had multiple offers to coach. Right, okay. So he was just clarifying B Bird. I appreciate the super chat to clarify that question that he asked, man. I appreciate that. That was good. All right, here we go. So let me get Okoye on, man. This is finna be fun. I can't wait. Here we go. Y'all give me 1 second, man. So we finna get the big homie on. Yeah, bro. This is, I didn't plan on doing this, so I'm glad that happened spontaneous. That's dope. I like that. I like that everybody, that Jake Tuck was spontaneous. West Okoye.
You
live, big dog.
Oh snap! You kind of like choppy.
Oh. All right, just talk ball. I'm gonna sit back and listen, bro. What's your thoughts on the Bengals?
I can barely hear you.
Man, you can't hear me, dog?
I can hear you, man.
Okay.
Yeah, what's my thoughts? Can you hear me clear?
I hear you clear, and everybody can hear you clear. The problem is me. All right, so check this out. First thing I want you to talk about is your video from today, dog. All right, that's number 1. Number 2, I want you to talk about that video you did where you exposed the Kellen Moore system running in a lot of hooks. Number 3, I want you to talk about the Bengals. And I'm going to sit back. I ain't going to say nothing. You got those 3? You got them?
You sound like you underwater.
Damn, man. Just talk, bro. Just talk, bro. The people want to hear from you. Just say what's ever on your heart, dog.
All right, just text me what you want me to talk about, because I can't hear your questions and shit.
All right, give me 1 second.
You can hear me, but I can't hear you.
All right, give me 1 second. I'm doing it right now. All right. So, your film from today. All right. So, second, how you broke.
Okay, I got you. You said the film study.
Yeah, from today. Yeah.
What about it?
Just your thoughts. Just what you saw from the film.
I mean, for real, I was just talking to my homegirl about this shit, man. On some real shit, man. It's a little bit of both of them, because when you look at Kellen Moore's scheme, he do got some bonehead, young OC type of shit in his scheme, which is the reverses and shit like that. I'll give him that. And at times, Dak doesn't have a place to go with the ball as far as a check down is concerned and so on. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel that. I feel that. But at the same time, when Cooper Rush got in the game, he was hitting these same people without a problem, without hesitation. Dak also has regressed in regards to his foot placement. If you look at his right leg, if you look at my video, look at his right foot. Everybody knows about the Dak dance, right?
Yeah.
Where did the Dak dance come from?
His trainer.
Right, because he was learning how to keep that right foot planted and to push through his hip so he released the ball the right way, accurately, right?
Yeah.
Okay. He stopped doing that again. Now that same right leg starts to sail again, and Dak is throwing inaccurate passes. So I give Kellen his lumps for certain play calls in certain situational football. Kellen is not good at that. Like, when it comes to situational football and it comes to being gritty and so on, Kellen's not that guy. But when it comes to timing and anticipation, Dak has shown me nothing this season. Well, in that one game, and if people are saying it's because he didn't play in the preseason, you want to give him that, I can give him that. But at the end of the day, Dak's right leg is sailing. He's inaccurate late and behind his receivers when he actually has an opportunity to hit them. Like, he ain't been right, man. So, it's like, for me, it's both of them. That's why I didn't answer the question. I let the people decide with the film. But I showed both. And when you see CeeDee Lamb on several plays, I'll give you an example. In the beginning of the game, you see Dak anticipate a throw where he had to curl behind Levante David, and CeeDee Lamb was coming into that break, into that opening, right? It was a 4-man coverage. They had him in bracketed coverage, bracketed by a linebacker, 2 linebackers underneath, and the safeties over the top. And CeeDee Lamb split the linebackers, curled behind David, and sat down under the safeties and caught that, post pattern in the beginning of the game. You remember that, right?
Say it one more time, man. I was producing. Say it one more time.
Okay, I was saying CeeDee Lamb sat down on a post pattern early in the game in a zone against a zone read, right?
I remember. Yeah, I remember.
Later in the game, you'll see Dak and CD run that same look, but this time instead of Dalton Schultz staying in the block, he released and came out right underneath CeeDee Lamb. It's the same look. And you could tell that Kellen Moore was trying to set up a big play to Dalton Schultz later on with that look, because the first time there was no Dalton Schultz on that same look. Second time they ran that look, Dalton Schultz came right in behind CeeDee Lamb. They ran the same pattern, except for Dalton Schultz was a little more shallow. People do that all the time. It's like a moving screen or a moving pick, right?
Yeah.
If he would have thrown the ball to Dalton Schultz, you could see Dak is clearly looking at him, but he doubts himself and doubts his ability to anticipate and get rid of the ball. He looks at him, and then he throws a back shoulder pass to Houston instead. But he can see that that's wide open. If he hits Dalton Schultz on that play, Dalton Schultz is going up the field for 30, 40 yards. So I'll bring that up to say that, yes, I can say Kellen Moore's scheme is – I don't like Kellen Moore personally. I don't like his scheme. But I saw opportunities even in that film for Dak to take advantage of that he didn't take advantage of for one reason or another. Kellen, the things I blame Kellen for is personnel package. So the 4 sacks that Dak had against him were when Tony Pollard was in the game. Tony Pollard shouldn't be in on pass protect when you got a faulty offensive line anyway. Tony Pollard shouldn't be in the game pass protected for anybody. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So those four sacks I put on not the O-line and not the O-line coach. I put that on Kellen Moore.
Right.
Because he shouldn't have been in the game anyway.
Right.
So if Zeke is in on those plays, even on one sack where Dak gets sacked early in the game, if Zeke actually is in on that play where Tony Pollard and Fournier missed the block on I think it was I don't know who actually sacked Dak on that play, but I know Tony Pollard and Fournier are the ones who were blocking. You can look up the field. Devin White is covering CeeDee Lamb one-on-one all the way up the field. If Dak had more time, he would have got – I hope that he would have been able to get the ball out. But if he'd have got that ball out, CeeDee Lamb would have been hit on that play. So I put that on, like I said, Kellen Moore, because Kellen Moore didn't have the right personnel package to take advantage of the mismatch that he had out there. So that's Kellen Moore, and those reverses on the 30 are predictable. That's Kellen Moore's problem.
Yeah.
And lack of checkdowns. Those 3 things I give Kellen Moore, along with straying away from the run. But even when you talk about straying away from the run, let's look at it like this.
Yeah.
Dak wants to be likened to Peyton Manning, Aaron Rodgers, those guys that can command their offense. That's why him and Kellen Moore designed this offense, right?
Ooh. Keep going. I'm listening.
He want to be compared to those guys. That's the way it seems anyway. Because last year when we talked about Kellen Moore straying away from the run, what did he say? Dak audible out of the run, right?
Yep.
So he has the authority to do that, right?
Definitely.
So he also has the authority to audible into the run when it's working, right?
That's an assumption, but it makes sense. It does make sense.
Okay,
I'm going to rock with it. No, I'm going to rock with it. It makes sense. Why not? That just makes sense. Go.
Okay.
I'm with you.
If you see that the run is working, right, and I bring this up because we say that, Dak has to be this killer against great teams. He does not have to be a killer against great teams. All he has to do is win. When you look at Aaron Rodgers versus San Fran last year, Aaron Rodgers didn't put up crazy numbers against San Fran last year. All he did was turn around and hand the ball off 32 times to his 2 running backs to beat them, right? That's all Dak had to do in this game. You do, as a leader, you do what it takes to win the game. And you worry about stats second. And I don't feel like that's the consensus around here because it don't take a rocket scientist to know that Zeke and Tony were running well the entire night.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So even if Kellen is not calling runs, Dak knows that runs are working. Audible into a run then. You know what I'm saying? Check down into a run, or audible into a run. You not kill a play and run the ball. If you can't do that, then you need a coach that will make you do that. And Kellen Moore is the guy that can make him do that.
Yeah. But see, one thing, let me push back just a little bit on that because I think that's a big ask. God, please let Okoye hear me on what I'm saying. Can you hear me, dog? Damn, just keep talking, bro. Just keep talking. I'll just rock. I'll sit back. Keep going.
I don't want to keep talking. I want to have a conversation.
Damn,
I can't hear you.
My stuff it's not working right with you.
Can I jump on my laptop?
Oh yeah, I can send you a link. Oh, that'll be even better.
Yeah, do that.
Ooh, wait. All right, I'm gonna send it to your Twitter, bro.
All right, bet.
All right, hold on, man. Cause I finna go back and forth on this. Boy, we finna talk ball on this. Here we go. I'm getting there, yeah. Cause some things I'm rocking with them. Some things I was like, nah. So we gonna talk this out. This is real. Like cause I'm gonna keep it real. But obviously my big homie gonna keep it real. So likely we finna knuckle up on some of his theories. But it's okay, man. That's how we all get down to the truth. That's always how it works. Man, and my boy Okoye, man, he cool for this. My boy Okoye, like, I finna get on this show and talk ball. That's what I'm talking about. Okoye a real for that. Hold on real quick, man. I'm sending him the link now. Now we finna put Okoye in the show. My boy said, I got my laptop. I just sent Okoye the link. Let's go. All right, here we go, man. I'm finna do a show with the big homie, bro. Now, it ain't gonna be fancy and pretty, y'all. I ain't gonna do all that today. I wasn't even expecting to do all this. I just wasn't. You know what I'm saying? But he was flowing. He was going so hard. I'm like, well, let's go then, dog. Let's go. If you want to get deep, let's get deep. Let's go. So I just sent him the link. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some calls while he queuing up his computer. All right. But y'all also know as soon as he get on, I'm going to have to hang you up. You know, obviously, y'all voice matter. Y'all already know that. But, you know, I got to keep a good flow and production, so I'm not gonna hang you up and hang up in your face, but just be courteous to know that when I say it's time to go, just conclude whatever you're talking about. So I still got the call lines open, so call on in while I'm waiting on the Okoye. All right, so there it is. All right, Boss Cowboy Sports.
Hey, boss! I want to get on there very quick before Okoye get on there, because I want to. Hold up. Yeah. I'm sorry for the feedback, but I wanted to. First, I wanted to get on there so you could tell Corey. I said, "What's up, man?" No doubt. But I know you about to fight with him on that, but Corey is right, man.
Oh, he right.
I said this before.
Where he right? Where I'm wrong?
I've said this before. Can Keller take Dak to the next level, and he is probably taking him as far as he could take him. Now he needs that person that can get on him to tell him what is right to win first.
Okay, see this, because I agree with you on that. And my pushback wasn't gonna be too bad. I was just getting ready to be a little bit of a devil's advocate, because, and I know Okoye is gonna balance this out. This is gonna be a good discussion because I want to have this discussion. So his thought is, and I see where he was going. You also, Dak, knew that the running game was working. Well, does Dak have those metrics? See, we knew that he was averaging 5.2. Dak ain't out there with no average of what Zeke is doing. So to me, that's a big ask for your quarterback to actually manage the game in terms of even knowing who hot metric wise. So my pushback was kind of... Go ahead.
Let me say this, boss. But it still falls back to Kellen. And as we know, an offensive coordinator and a quarterback, this is the person he talks to all the time. So he has developed the thinking of Kellen Moore.
Right.
So
I see that.
Thing is to do what my offensive coordinator wants me to do, because I want to do. I'm thinking like him.
Right.
So that's why he doesn't order out of passes into runs, because he knows his offensive coordinator wants passes.
Yeah.
See, that's all he got in his mind. Because his offensive coordinator has given him the mentality of thinking that's how you win.
I got him on. So I'm sorry, Coach. I got Okoye on, and that boy looking crispy. That boy looking real crispy, man. That boy sitting in a hotel with a nice camera. Coach, I got you.
But tell Corey I said, what's up, brother?
Well, he looked like he getting his headset, so keep talking. He getting his headset right now. Man, we got Okoye.
Yeah, but that's that mentality that Kellen Moore has set, that's why he thinks that way.
Okay.
And now you're trying to ask him to go against what he's known all his whole career.
All right. Basically. So he back now. Yeah. He putting his headset on. He putting his earpiece in. But appreciate it, Coach. Appreciate it. Yeah, I hear you.
You can hear me?
Yeah, I hear you fine. Right. All right. So, Okoye, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I hear you, man.
All right, so let's talk ball, big dog. I wasn't expecting this. Now, so, first of all, let me put on your film, because now this going to make this better, because now you can walk through and talk through your own film. This is finna be awesome.
Oh, that'd be dope.
No, I got you, big dog. I got you. So, yeah, so here it is. Can you see it okay?
Yeah, I see it.
So just let me know where you want to start, where you want me to start, and then I want to... Go ahead.
Go ahead. I mean, early on, you see that. Like, you see clearly, like, if you, from an offensive coordinator standpoint, so let's just start with Kellen Moore and leave Dak to the side, right?
Okay.
Here, we already pointed this out in the film. you see that if Zach Martin doesn't get held here, Zeke's going to break one for at least 30, 40 yards, if not a touchdown, because he only got a safety that's playing single high to beat. And you can see the safety crash down. And I don't think he's taking Zeke out one-on-one in the open field. Even if he does, it's still a 30-yard gain by the time you get him down. Right? So if you're an offensive coordinator, even if you didn't see this live, which he did, but if you didn't see this live and you look at it after this drive and say, well, damn, we would have broke one if I would have just pressed the run a little bit more. You go back to the run, right?
Right.
But he doesn't do that. But after seeing that in the game live, to come back and follow it up with a double reverse, to me, just made zero sense. And that's like somebody that's pressing when you don't have to press. That's playing beta ball, and it's like you're unsure of yourself if you're doing shit like that. When smash mouth football is working, you don't step away from it. You do what's working.
Right.
In this entire game, Zeke didn't run for a loss or at least one. He didn't even run for a 1-yard game, I don't believe, this entire game.
Right.
The entire game. Every time he touched the ball, it was 5-6 yards. Every time he touched the ball.
Right.
So if that's working, 2 of those in a row is first down season, bro. Even after the debacle in this drive, and pay attention to this play, because on this play, you see this is the type of coverage that they were setting these guys up. You see Dalton Schultz is right on CeeDee Lamb's hip right now.
Let me pause it, and also Okoye, keep in mind if you need me to pause, just say it, bro. I'm gonna run it just like you saying, so we ain't got to be fast at all, bro. So just let me know if you need me to pause it for these concepts. Just let me know.
So this is something that I'm giving Kellen credit for. Okay. This is against Dak, not Kellen. When you look at this formation here, Dalton Schultz stays in the block and then he chips and releases on this play, right?
Yep.
See that?
I see it.
Now Dak anticipates right on this play. Right. He set it down right underneath the safety, right behind the linebacker, just like you're supposed to.
Right.
Now, they're gonna run this look. You can fast forward a little bit. We could just skip this a little bit, right? I'll tell you where. You're gonna see that look again. Keep going. Keep going. It's a pass play. This might be it. No, that's
okay.
not
I go back.
Keep going. No,
okay.
No, it's forward. It's forward. It's forward. Even further. Keep going. Maybe the next one.
Okay. No,
nope.
That's
keep going.
Because we looking for that Schultz release, right?
Right here. That's it right there.
All right.
Got hair in my mouth. All right. Now, see, this is the same play. Mm-hmm. Same play, but this time, Schultz, now you see, go back. Go back.
I got you.
Okay. Stop right there. This is the same play. Same coverage. You see the bracket coverage underneath that CeeDee Lamb had to split. That kept Dak from throwing short. And then you see the bracket coverage up top, right? CeeDee Lamb is drawing this coverage. Schultz is now bending in right behind CeeDee Lamb.
Right.
See that?
Yeah.
Dak is looking at this right now.
Yeah.
He can see it.
Yeah.
He's looking at that. Go now. Press play a little bit. Watch it. Watch his eyes. Watch Dak Prescott's eyes. Watch.
I'm looking.
He sees this. Instead of hitting that, he double pumps and throws a back shoulder pass to Houston.
And that was the 4th down. That was the 4th and 2, right?
No, that wasn't 4th and 2.
This was in the 4th quarter though, right?
No. That last play was like in the 3rd quarter.
Okay. So I went back to it.
Right. He can see that. Right there. If he throws that right behind Devin White, if he just anticipates that throw and just leads Schultz right into that soft spot, Schultz has Lamb right in front of him. Lamb blocks, and this is a big play. Dak can see this right now. He's hesitating instead of throwing it. If Dak let that ball go when he was supposed to, he hit Schultz right here in that pocket. I'm right there where I just said.
Yeah, where right there.
That's
so
where
I got
he
the mouse
the ball.
right there.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you said,
I see what you're saying. So he was clearing. Yeah, he was clearing the linebacker, and because he was clearing the linebacker, he had a clear hole. Yeah, I see what you're saying. I see it. Yep.
Right. If he hits Schultz right there, and that is what Kellen was calling.
Right there.
Because you can see they ran the same exact play earlier in the game, except for Schultz did not do this. Schultz ran, he chipped and released. This time he ran the same post pattern that CD Lamb ran. So I know that they were setting him up for that. That's why I'm saying they threw it to Lamb the first time, and then they drew Lamb. Now they're paying attention to Lamb because it's the same look. So the defense is looking for Lamb, and Schultz is now right underneath Lamb.
Yeah.
So Kellen Moore called that. That's a progressive play call.
Right.
He called that to set this up.
Set this up. Yeah, I see it. That's clear too. It's real clear. Yeah, that's a miss.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's not on Kellen. That's on Dak.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Totally. Like that's undeniable. You know what I mean? Because you can see the whole progression. That's a very good theory. That's a very good theory.
It's not a theory.
It's a theory, but it makes sense. I'm gonna still give you a 95. You're greedy.
I'll give you. You could give it an 80.
I gave you a 95, big dog. No, but good work on that, man. I appreciate that. And see, this is also why y'all gotta respect the homie. Do you know how much work you gotta do to find these patterns? Do you know how much film you gotta watch to find these patterns?
A hell of a lot.
Yeah. So, and see, honestly, Okoye, this is not what we're talking about. Let's keep talking ball, though. Let's keep talking ball, because
hit me with that. I don't know. I wasn't watching the show, so you gotta just tell me what's up.
Well,
Well,
shoot. Let me look at what I text you, dog. Let me see, cause I text you. Well, I tell you what. One of the things that concerned me, and I want to talk to you about this, dog. What concerned me, Okoye, was how Devin White and them basically did not buy that we was gonna run the ball, right? So the whole time we was saying we're gonna be a physical team. We're gonna impose our will. We're gonna put it behind Zeke. But when you listen to Devin White, and I just want to talk about this with you, big dog. Listen to Devin White basically saying I wasn't buying what they was leaking.
Last year we learned that they really wasn't going to commit to the run game, and the runs that they did, they was going to try to get outside and not run into the interior. But most of the running game was quick game. A lot of curls.
So and I want to talk about that part, because you did a film breakdown on this part that he getting ready to say last year. Right? Mm-hmm. Where you was showing how they was doing a bunch of curls. So let's kind of talk through both of those real quick.
But most of the running game was quick game, a lot of curls.
Yeah. So let's talk about that.
When you win the game, however you win it, you get the right to say that you stopped some shit or you did something. They didn't stop no curl routes or no quick game at all this game either. They ain't stop it this time. Dak stopped it. They didn't stop it. They didn't stop shit. I can prove it to you right now. Go back.
Prove it. I want to see this, dog.
They ain't stop shit.
Ooh, wee. All right, I'm here, dog. Where you want?
Go back. You can go back.
Okay, let's go. Ooh.
Anytime you see I pointed out. Anytime you see a red dot, not that far. You went back to the parse. Good old tuna. That's what he need right there. He needs somebody that's willing to pull him out the fucking game when he act dumb.
How far you want me to go back? I'm waiting on you,
go
bro.
Forward. You gotta go forward now, bro.
All right.
This is the beginning. I can't see. Yeah, keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Go to where he start passing, because this is like that. This is just the first series. This is the first series. You gotta keep going.
You know your tape better than mine, so I'm gonna
keep going.
Do it the old school way.
Okay. You can start right there. You go back. Go back.
All right.
Boom.
Right there?
Okay. Yep, that's cool.
I'm going to take your head off real quick so we can talk about the film. All right, go ahead.
I'll move this. I want to move this box. Yeah, this little box I see. Yeah, boom. All right. Now, boom. I froze it there anyway, right? Dak got nowhere to go with the ball on this one. Mm-hmm. Keep going. Press play. All right, so he forced the ball late on now. That's not it. They did stop that one. But that's because he was late on that. You ain't even supposed to throw that. Now, here. Instead of, I didn't show the routes that's being run on these plays. Those are short passes that you see that Dak can see that he's trying to throw to somebody, right? But he's not letting the ball go. On both those sacks, he didn't let the ball go. He can see, even there, stop right there.
Yeah,
that's a completion.
Yeah.
No. That one's a completion.
Yeah.
Where is Dalton Schultz looking by the time he throw him the ball? He's standing there waiting for the ball. That's late. On that one, he ran to Dalton Schultz instead of throwing to Dalton Schultz. He ran to him. That one already late, but he got it there. That's late.
Right. Let me look at it. Hold on. Let me look at it. Give me a second, big dog.
Because you're going fast.
Yeah, hold on.
You keep going though. Those wasn't the examples though, but you can keep going.
Okay.
Boom.
Okay.
And then go back. Go back on that same play.
I don't know if that's late, big dog. And let's just kind of go through it. And let me tell you why.
The rule on the button hook, bro. The rule on the button hook. You throw before the guy gets into his break. Once he sit down and stand still, that's late. That's late.
But and I'm with you. But this is the problem that I see. He was looking off. So when you look it off, you not gonna be on time because you was looking it off. You know what I'm saying?
Did he look off on every play he threw this game?
Not every play, but on this particular play, he looking left and he go throw right. So that's gonna make him late. You see what I'm saying? Okay. Now I can see if you stirring them down, right? Like CeeDee Lamb. So his eye progression right now is on CeeDee Lamb, and that's clear, right? Who's also doing a stop route, right? Yep. But then he goes away from that and he chooses Schultz right there,
but
which then appears late.
CeeDee Lamb on that, he could have threw that right there.
He could have. And I'm with you on that.
Either way.
Yeah.
Either way, he could have hit CeeDee Lamb in stride. CeeDee Lamb could have turned and ran with that ball. He threw it in the middle of triple coverage on that. Keep going, because that's not the greatest example.
I'm watching. All right.
Keep going.
Yeah. All right, so let me see. Dak sees this.
I already talked about this play.
Okay, we talked about that play. Yeah, and that's something you can put on Dak because he did clear the linebacker, and that is a rule of offense to where you clear that linebacker into that hole. I agree. I can't fight you on that one.
Romo used to do that all day with Witten.
They clear that hole and he throw it right in that hole.
Right behind the linebacker. Keep doing it. All right, now right here. That ball was supposed to be gone already.
Yeah, that ball supposed to have been out.
And threw it behind his man.
He clearly late on that one, and you did right on that. I can't fight you on that.
And
that's just true.
Still.
Yeah, right there, the ball should be going. And
watch his right leg. Watch his right leg. Watch it.
Yeah, he was
not
late.
Pushing through his right leg. He
that
lifted
was late.
It up and sailing. Here again, you supposed to let that go right now. Watch it. That's late.
Yeah, that was slightly late, but late. I agree.
What was that?
Let me look.
Late and high and horrible.
Yeah. Yeah, that's just late, high, and horrible.
No Brown wasn't open on that play?
No, he was open.
Okay.
He was definitely open on that one. He should have completed that, no doubt. That's
now
no
here,
doubt.
This is what I was talking about. This is Kellen Moore's fault. Now, if Zeke is here to pick that up, you see up the middle of the field?
CeeDee Lamb.
I watched this play. CeeDee Lamb is on. You got Winfield Jr. is bracketed on the outside of Lamb. You got the other safety occupied.
And White on the linebacker. I mean, White on CeeDee Lamb.
Cover two. White is chasing CeeDee Lamb up the field
that's
by himself.
Six.
There's no way you don't kill that.
That's 6.
Now that's on Kellen Moore for just for leaving Tony Pollard in the game. I think if you put Zeke in there on that play, I think Zeke picks that up, and that's 6.
Yep. And I want to point this out in case y'all don't see it. Y'all can see my mouse. It's right here. This is what Okoye is talking about.
A little bit. You're gonna see it.
Okay.
Press play a little bit. There's a little bit for. Yep. There you go.
So
right there.
Devin White
1-on-1
is matched up on CeeDee Lamb.
There's no way.
Exactly. So what?
That you don't kill that.
We used to call
Dak
this.
Is throwing with the ball. He just threw it short because he got hit. That's where he's going with the ball on this play.
Ooh. And check this out. We used to call this an athlete on a stiff. And see, CD knew it too. Because you watch CD.
Watch CD reaction after Dak gets sacked.
He knew it. He knew that was 6. Yeah, bro.
Yeah, that's 6.
That's 6. You ain't lying. Good job, Okoye, bro. Good job. I appreciate this. This is good work. Hold on real quick. Yeah. Yeah, man.
No, this is back to the run.
Okay.
So now we into the run. We out of the pass. We back to the run. These are all run plays at the end of the game.
Okay, so let me get off of this though. Let me get off of this. So this is the thing. This is the thing, because
so when he said that so back to Devin White saying that they shut down the pass game themselves.
I'm with you.
The ineptitude of Kellen Moore and Dak both of them, a combination of both of them shut down the pass game. It wasn't like Tampa Bay was doing things that Dak couldn't do nothing about. It's just they didn't take advantage of what was there.
Right. That's fair, big dog. So, all right, so this is what I was talking about, and this is where I was giving you credit. All right, because I did this whole show talking about how Tampa proved that the Dallas Cowboys have the best community in the world. And I was more so focusing on the work.
Yeah?
Yeah, no, I meant that.
Oh, you mean the work. I thought you meant the fan base.
No, I'm talking about the people who put in the work. Like the people like you. And I was talking about
and yourself.
Yeah. And I just was just saying this. That's why I wanted to call you, because as I was doing this show, people start saying, "Man, call Okoye, because obviously, you know, you respect it in the community. So that's why I wanted to get you on the phone. And is there anything else? And I want to talk a little bit about just, you know, because we got a lot of people watching right now. So first, obviously, plug your channel. That's just appropriate, especially because you're putting in content to Boss Cowboy Sports. So plug your channel. Then I want to talk just a little bit of Bengals with you before we get out of here.
Oh, I just started that film too. AKOYE Media on YouTube. I appreciate that. Last thing, I mean, you guys can follow me on YouTube there. But last thing I want to say about the Tampa Bay game is this: when we look at that, like people think that it's like a curse word when you call somebody a game manager. Dak needs to be playing. I think we do this too.
Hold on real quick. Hold on, bro. So hold on, bro. Cause see, some of these dudes be coming here capping. Let me tell you something, bro. You said ain't nobody said call Okoye. Like, I sorry, I just checked some of these dudes because they come in here a little bit too spicy, bro. You can't come on my channel with this.
Stop that.
No, I'm gonna do it anyway, bro. You know I gotta do it, bro. I gotta do it. This is how I run my channel. I gotta let these boys know. You say ain't nobody say call Okoye, bro. You trying to tell me to my face that I'm capping, bro? Now, I've been watching this chat, bro. I don't even know who you are, DB. I don't know who you are. So now, people got respect for the homie, bro. And I've been seeing it all day. People saying call Okoye. So, yeah, it did happen organic. See, you just not that smart, homie. So, yeah, it happened organic.
It don't matter anyway.
No, I'm just going to, but hey, man, I got to get these boys. I don't let people come on my channel with this spiciness. I don't. You might run your channel like that, but I don't run mine like that. I'm just letting me know. If you come to my channel, you going to have some respect. I'm just letting everybody know. If you come on my channel, you going to have some respect. You ain't going to ever be able to come on my channel being extra spicy. It just ain't going to happen. But go ahead, Okoye.
No, I'm just saying, when people say that a game manager is like a curse word, I'm just saying that, to me, Dak playing within himself. Like, if you know you ain't got it, even Tony Romo sometimes didn't have it. And when they didn't have it, they either run the ball or they throw little hitch routes until he get warm. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if you know you're not warm, that's fine. You don't got to be great because you ain't have a preseason snap. So I understand you ain't got to be great coming out the gate.
Yeah.
But if you know you're not, and your offensive coordinator, it's either the offensive coordinator can't make Dak do what's best for the team, which is run the ball when you're not hot from under center and put the pressure on the defense, or Dak don't want to do that shit. You know what I'm saying? Either or, and can't nobody do nothing with him. So it's either Kellen not doing it or Dak not doing what Kellen telling him to do. But one of them is a problem, or both, because there's no way you can tell me that you can watch that game or be in that game and not understand that the run is what's happening. You know what I'm saying? And then at the end of the day, we're paying Zeke just like we're paying Dak. So it's not like, you know, Dak is pressing to get his money or he got to put the stats up to get his bread or none of that at this point. Now all you got to do is win, man. Everybody shuts the fuck up. Dak needs to be a putter, not a driver, if you understand golf.
Yeah.
You don't need to push the ball downfield or press. All you got to do is just put it in the end zone when we need you to put it in the end zone. That's what any good quarterback can do. Peyton Manning was not a gunslinger where it's like his arm is just everything. He just was a high IQ guy that knew what to do in situations. He knew how to take advantage of mismatches, and he knew how to put his guys in position to win, even if winning meant hand the ball to Edgerrin James, fam.
Let's talk about that.
Even if it meant that, that's what he did.
Now, I want to talk about that. I really want to talk about that.
All great quarterbacks did that.
Let's talk about that.
Go ahead.
Because, see, that's the thing I'm going to push back on you a little bit.
Go ahead.
So from this standpoint, how much is it on a quarterback to literally manage a game and understand? No, hear me out. Now, I understand game management. I understand. But I'm saying in terms of even the flow of the game, kind of knowing the timing of when to pound these boys, right? And Zach, you see what I'm saying? So, because I know you...
Man. Dak ain't a rookie no more, bro.
No, I'm with you on that. But I'm saying this from the standpoint of, like, having an understanding of the flow of the game. That's a flow thing to me, where the OC should be on top of that.
If you're saying that at this point Dak don't understand the flow of the game, then what are you saying about Dak when you say that?
Yeah, I'm saying that it's a big ask.
What are you saying?
I'm saying
if that's true, that Dak doesn't have a high IQ. Football IQ. If that's true. So if we go with your statement, Dak should not be running an offense. He should have an offensive coordinator that can make him do what needs to be done and don't audible or check out of shit unless I tell you to. Right?
Yeah, and I ain't saying it's that deep. I'm saying in terms of, so basically so we going into the first series. So let's talk about the first series. No. Hey, you a great debater, big dog. So I already know I got my hands full when I'm going at the big homie. But this is the thing, bro. And I'm trying to think this through. This ain't even trying to be right. I'm just trying to think this through. So from a standpoint of when they was running well in the first series and they went to that trick play. So in your mind, you saying he should have audibled out that trick play and said, let's keep pounding these boys.
No, I did put that one on Kellen.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, I know that's what I mean by managing the game. You see what I'm saying? To where you supposed to know this some dumb shit, right? Because me and you over here, like, why we doing a double reverse right now, dog?
It's a flip side to that coin too, though.
All right, let's talk it through.
Here's the flip side to that coin.
All right.
Here's why.
Okay.
They go through dress rehearsal.
Mm-hmm.
They also talk about the fact that Dak tells Kellen what plays he likes and what he don't like. Don't they say that? That's them talking, not me. Dak and Kellen said this about themselves.
Okay.
All right. So they're designing this playbook. So y'all know
at least the script for sure. The script.
You've been watching, yeah.
The script for sure. So we talking about the first series. So that's the script.
Back on his team this whole time Kellen been here, right? Dak ain't seen a reverse work anytime Kellen's ever called it because he's been in the game doing the shit.
See, I see what you said.
Bullshit. When you do the script, you can say, Kellen, please, we ain't doing that shit because it don't work ever. Never works. Why are we doing it? So you could say that, but at the same time, last year when we came at Kellen for not running the ball, what did Kellen say?
No,
he said I called 28 runs. Didn't he say that?
He did.
He said, but they only ran 12 times. That means Dak audibled out the rest of them, right?
Yeah. That's
okay. So if you could audible out of a run, then you could audible out of a bullshit play too if you feel like it. What they gonna say to you?
Right.
What they gonna say to you? What they gonna pull you out of the game?
Yeah. So this is the deal. This goes back to what we already know. Dak need to be more like Romo in terms of checking out of dumb plays. Just like that. Yep. I'm with you.
If the run is working, and Zeke your mans, right? They best friends, right? That's your homie.
Oh, right? Man, you do.
That's your homie. So why you ain't giving your homie the rock?
Boy, you funny, dog. You funny.
You don't want Zeke to be seen as the best player on his team, on his offense. Because why wouldn't you give your mans the rock? You can see it just like I can see it. Kellen can see it. Zeke can see it. McCarthy can see it. Dak can see it. Y'all all can see that Zeke was going to kill that game. Zeke would have had over 150 yards this game with 20 carries.
I'm not mad at you, Okoye, bro.
With 20 carries, Zeke would have had at least 100 yards, 150 yards maybe.
All right, so let's really get down to it before you go, dog, because I'm liking this conversation. Bro, we need to do this more often, bro. I'm liking this. So check this out. Let's talk about this. So what's the solution, dog? What's the solution?
What you mean? Run the ball.
Yeah, we know. I'm talking about this power dilemma between Kellen and Dak.
There ain't no power dilemma. There ain't no power dilemma. Dak got the power because Kellen is his man's. So
okay, forget the power dilemma. This is the thing I'm trying to figure out. What's gonna make
Mike
this
McCarthy
offense flow?
need to take running the ball.
Okay, yeah, I'm with you.
Being a run first offense. There's nothing wrong with the Cowboys. There's nothing wrong with this team.
Yeah.
Everybody who's screaming doom and gloom, ain't shit wrong with the team.
Yeah.
I don't see a team that can't move the ball. I don't see a team that got no talent. I don't see that ever. I haven't seen. Why do you think I even get excited? Because I don't watch this game. I don't know how many times you watched it. I know you watch film like I do.
Mm-hmm.
But I know the average fan don't watch the broadcast or they watched it maybe 2 times, right?
Right.
Just to do this breakdown, I don't watch this game, just this one. I don't watch this game like 6 times.
Yeah.
Already.
I know.
And watch the Bengals film already.
Yeah.
And watch this game 6 times.
Yeah.
Okay? So while y'all watching primetime TV, I'm watching this shit.
Right.
So I don't see a team, even with Kellen's boneheaded plays, that couldn't even won that game that night.
Yeah. I'm with you, dog.
They still could have won the game.
Yeah.
Even with that shit.
Yeah. It would have just been an ugly win.
There's nothing wrong with the team. There's something wrong with the way the team is being used.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with them though.
Yeah, they got the squad.
The ball through Zeke, if the offense is run through Zeke instead of the air attack, we win very easy. We really do. This game, we won.
Yeah.
Tampa Bay does different things. If they don't get that interception, first off, our defense, you tell them, if you'd have told me or anybody, Tom Brady only scored 19 points this game, before the game, somebody tell you that, you would have bet on the Cowboys, wouldn't you?
All day.
Okay. If you'd have told me last year Mahomes only going to score 19 points, you would have said, well, Cowboys probably going to win that.
Yep.
Okay. In those games, we try to, I don't know if, I'm going to say it, you said it's an assumption, but in those games, I think that Dak wants to prove that he can carry his team through those types of games because the monkey on his back is that Dak only boosts stats against bum teams or in the fourth quarter in bum time.
It's a great assumption, bro. Like, listen,
yes,
it's an assumption, but it's a good one.
If you hand in tough games, good quarterbacks don't dice up tough teams. They don't.
They just win them. Just win them.
Did Tom Brady dice us up?
Nope. Just won it. It was a very vanilla win. I'm with you.
He turned around and handed the fucking ball off and say, look, man, y'all gonna have to carry this. He even said it at the end. We got a lot to work on because we wasn't firing off on all cylinders either.
So Okoye, so we got 2 quarterbacks. We got 2 quarterback minded people. We got a quarterback OC trying to throw, and we got a quarterback trying to throw. That's what you said.
No, that don't matter because Tom Brady's a quarterback and so is Byron Leftwich.
But I'm saying trying to throw.
Yeah.
That's the thing. So you can have 2 quarterbacks. You could also have a quarterback who's trying to win.
The quarterback got 2 best friends on the team.
Okay.
One is his tight end. The other one is a good fucking running game.
Right. Oh, no doubt. Yeah.
You got to know that as a quarterback. This ain't Madden.
Yeah.
This ain't Madden.
Yeah.
And then, honestly, if you want to look better as a quarterback, you know what you should do if you're Dak?
Run the ball.
Force the defense to step up because they tired or they hurt from having to tackle Zeke or getting thrown to the ground by these offensive linemen. Even on a 1-yard run versus a 5-yard pass, which one is worth more?
Oh, the run all day.
Yes,
because of the physicality.
That hurts.
Yeah,
because it hurts.
The pain. Yeah, I'm with you.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you doing that for the first half 20 times. By the second half, Dak looked like a king. Because everybody's overselling it on trying to stop the run. They're going to have to oversell it. Or you get the right sub package in so you're not getting sacked with Tony Pollard in there. Pass protection. You know why? Because they ain't got they fresh crew out there pass rushing because they tired or hurt.
Right.
You understand?
Totally. Hey,
so
man,
if you're doing that, if you want to look better, sometimes you got to go against, and sometimes you got to go backwards to go forwards. And I feel like if Dak ran the ball more, if Dak forced that, or they made that the emphasis, saying like we need to run the ball more, if they made that the emphasis of this team, Dak will look better than he looks right now.
Man.
And I think the problem that we're going to have, if Cooper Rush, because Cooper Rush came in this game, there nobody has any film on Cooper Rush. And you can see this. Look at Zach Martin toss at Hicks. You think if Hicks getting tossed like that 5 times a game, he getting up?
No.
Fuck no. Look at that. Come on, man. Zach Martin just launched this man.
Let me look at this, bro, because you said lunch. Let me look at this. Oh.
Bam.
Ooh.
Fuck out of here.
I ain't gonna say lunch, but Hicks.
That's launched enough for me. now go back. Go back. Look at what Biadasz does to White on this play.
Let me look.
Watch White. Is that White or is that's Dave? No, that's White. Go back. Watch White. Bam. Watch Biadasz on White. Go back to that play.
I'm going, big dog. I'm going.
Go back to that. Tell me that all night. You getting this all night in your face 30 times. You gonna want to do that again.
Exactly.
Watch this. Watch this. Watch Biadasz on White.
Oh
Bam.
yeah, he killed him.
Fuck out of here.
He killed him.
Bam.
Ooh.
You understand?
Oh yeah, you out of there.
That's what you're supposed to be doing 30 times a game.
I agree. Hey man, preach, Okoye. Preach. Yes.
Watch this. Keep going. Watch Biadasz on this play. Who he got? Who he got?
Let me rewind.
Go back to the beginning of the play. Watch Biadasz. Watch Biadasz.
That's Villa. That's Villa Vader.
No, watch Vita Vader.
Got him, coach.
Bam.
Pancake.
Killed this. That 10 times, 15 times a game.
Yeah.
Come on.
Game
man.
over. Game over.
That
yeah.
hurts.
Yeah.
Now watch Terrence Steele on this play. Watch number 90. Now he ain't just doing this to linebackers. They doing that to your 3 tech, to your 1 tech, and you telling me y'all could stop them? They didn't stop shit. Devin White said they don't want to run in the trenches. Why not? Why didn't they?
Killed him.
You ain't in the trenches. Y'all not even in there when they get there. That's
Killed
between
him.
the hashes right there. Where
son,
he at?
come here, son.
You know, on the other hash. He took that man from 1 hash mark. Look, watch where he at before.
He literally walked him like he was a son.
Look where 90 is at.
Hold on, let me
He's
hit my button on
outside
this.
the hash.
Finish him.
He outside the hash. He gonna end up on the opposite side of this star over here on the other hash by the end of this play. Watch this. Again.
It's in play. It's playing.
Watch this shit. Gone. All the way to the other hash by the end of the play.
Like a son. Like a
baby.
Come here, son. God, dog. Look at that hole. Ooh.
Do you
dog,
understand?
we clearly should be one of the best running
That is not
teams.
a team that can't beat you. Now,
Exactly.
here's the other thing. If Tony Pollard was on the Panthers, he would look like Christian McCaffrey. If he was on the Saints, he would look like Alvin Kamara. They will use him like that. So you got Tony Pollard and then you got Zeke on your team, and you're not using them. No other team would do this with their team. When you have Mark Ingram over with the Saints, Mark Ingram get more tick than Zeke do. Is Mark Ingram better than Zeke?
Look at Steele. I'm sorry, bro. Look at Steele.
Watch Steele again. He gonna get his foot stepped on this play. That's the only reason he held on this play. He got his foot stepped on right there.
And that wasn't even a hold, bro. That wasn't no hold.
That wasn't a hold to me either. But look at him.
Helmet coming off. Man, these balls did not run the rock.
Go back to the beginning.
Oh, to the beginning. All right, here we go.
Yeah, because they was running in the beginning. Go back to the second or third play of the game.
God.
After the reverse. After the reverse, when they start running again. Here we go. More of the same shit.
Yeah, bro.
This the first play though. This the first play.
Dog. Hey, listen. And y'all didn't even expect all this. Y'all did not expect all this. Like, I thought I was just gonna call them homie for 5 minutes. We done had a full film session up in this mother.
Yeah, hell yeah.
That's my dog. This is why I rock with Okoye right here, dog. Go ahead, bro.
You can't tell me with 20 plus 30 carries that they would have been stopping that all night. They
No
wasn't
way.
stopping it at all.
It's clear what to do. It's clear how to win.
Go forward some. Go forward some. After that, they're gonna run some more. Watch every running play. Every run play, somebody got depleted or dismantled.
Right.
Every run play. Not one of them. Keep going. You gotta keep going forward. Keep going forward. Keep going forward. You're gonna get there you go. You not go back some, man. You're going too fast now. You went back. Go back.
You working me on this production, big dog, but I ain't mad at you.
My bad, brother.
No, you good.
My bad, brother. Here we go. What? Go back to the beginning of that play.
There it is.
I can't see it. No, that's not that play. You got to go back to the running play.
Oh, man. My bad, bro.
There we go.
Is this it? You sure?
No.
That's the empty.
Go.
There it is.
Yeah, go back.
I went back too far. Right there. Look at Steele.
Watch
Man,
Steele.
Steele killing them boys.
Do you see what I'm saying?
What? Look at Steele, bro. You ain't lying.
dudes out of
Man,
there.
Devin White and them didn't stop nothing. Shut up, White.
They ain't stop shit.
You my dog, Okoye. Look at this dog. And look at CD
trying to make it seem
Lamb.
like
Look
we
at
was
CD
running
Lamb.
slow.
Look at
They
CD
just wanna
Lamb
run
on
the
this
edges.
block.
They don't want to be in the trenches. Why not?
Man,
What
get
y'all
in
doing
them.
in the trenches?
Ooh, get in them trenches, dog. Oh my God.
All right, now it's more running plays in there than just that. Here we go. There we go. Now look at Smith on this one.
Oh, okay, hold
Look
on.
at Smith on that one. Look at Smith.
Yeah, they out there killing. They wanted to
killed
run the
all
ball
of them.
today. Kelly's so stupid. Kelly, you are dumb.
Look at this.
You could tell they wanted to be physical. They wanted it. It's obvious. Dallas want to fight. And Kelly out there being cute.
Keep going. You here
Right
we go.
there.
Watch
I
it.
got it. Yeah, pancake. Yeah, clear
Come on,
pancake.
man.
And he got a crunk. Look at Smith. And he got up like he know he pancaked that boy. Ooh.
That's what got McGovern hurt.
Yeah.
Yep.
Man, look
I
at
don't
Smith.
like him doing that all the time, but look at what he did to him. Though.
Ooh, look at Smith. God dog.
And he had bad leverage on that run play.
And he lift this man. Look, watch him lift him. Watch him lift him.
Yeah. He bench pressed the grown deep. That ain't no defensive end. Goes to like a 3-tech almost.
Oh,
Come on, man. And then you go empty after that. Why would you go empty after doing shit like that?
I don't know,
At
bro.
least threaten to run, even if you're gonna throw the ball. Threaten that you could run. They know you're not running now. Now they know you're not running. That don't make no sense.
Hey.
On the play right before, you could keep going though. It's like I said, that's all night, bro. Y'all can jump off if you need to jump off. I ain't got shit to do, so I can run my
Man, I'm tired, bro. You working me too hard. I already been on before you got on. You got fresh legs. I'm over here dying like a mother.
All right, bet.
Hey, before I get off though, big dog.
Yeah.
This is what boys don't know about Okoye. You know what I'm getting ready to talk about. You know?
No.
All right.
No.
I'm gonna tell y'all something. Okoye got way more than what y'all think, bro. This boy,
you talking about the boxing shit?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Listen, y'all. Follow Okoye on not just football. He's a trainer.
Shout out to my man Mill. Go to YSM Sports Media, and that's YSM Sports Media. If you want to see boxing breakdowns, I break down fights and fighters over there. But yeah, I'm a professional boxing coach or trainer, so I got 3 fighters now. Yeah, I do break down boxing too. I know boxing better than I know football, actually. Yeah.
Hey, and I'm talking about impressive. I caught one of my boy videos. What I do, Okoye? What I do?
Yeah, you hit me up.
I hit him up. I say, dog, what the was that, bro? Like, say, listen, y'all, this dude, and this is what I said to him, and I meant it. I said, bro, you one of the smartest dudes that I know. It ain't even just football. It's just intelligence. Dog, I'm a boxing dude myself. Yeah. And I was over here like, no BS. Y'all follow him on all things sports. My partner had a question for you, bro, with a super chat.
What's up?
He said, great work, but ask Okoye about all those stupid timing plays where it was clearly scheme and design. Dak hiked the ball and look and throw. What's your thoughts on that, big homie?
Which timing plays, like in particular? You saying like when Dak hiked? Are you talking about like the jet sweeps or the hitch routes, stuff like that, where he threw the hitch early in the game?
That's my homie landlord. I'm not quite sure, but I want to get to a
if you
super
talk
chat.
about those quick, that's just poor design. Like here's the thing. There are times where hitch routes and smoke screens work. And it's quarterbacks that hit those all the time when you playing off. But the way you get a defense to play off, number one, is start to get behind them. But you can't get behind them unless you run the ball. Once you run, you start to bring the defense forward. And then you get behind them. You take some shots behind them. Like Cooper Rush took some shots when he first got in the game. You know what that do? Even if you miss, you know what it do when you throw the ball deep and you let the defense know, I can take the lid off, or at least I'm going to try. So they back the fuck up a little bit. When they back up, those smoke screens underneath and those hitch routes work because they not sitting on you no more. They sitting on Dak because he don't take the shots early on down the field. He want to see it first. So he don't take those shots down the field. And that's why those plays that Kellen called, they don't work. Tony Romo used to do that. He used to look at Dez. If you playing off Dez because they was running DeMarco or whoever, when they running on you and you backing off Dez, he look over there, he going to kill. Only him and Dez know what he doing. He hiked the ball, he throwing it straight to Dez, and now you're going to have to tackle Dez. CeeDee Lamb can get a lot of that. So can Michael Gallup and any of these guys if you actually run the ball and force that defense to smother you and step up. If you don't do that, then those hitch routes look dumb every time you do them. Those quick slants, they're going to sit on your slants. They're sitting on everything because they're not scared that you're going to get behind them. Devin White said it. They want to play, their pass game is quick game. They want to play slants and button hooks and shit like that. So that's telling you, we're going to sit on everything. They sitting on everything. That's exactly what he said.
Right.
He said run game, but he was talking about pass game. He said they running slants, comebacks, and button hooks. So they're going to sit on you.
Right.
So in order for them not to do that, you got to threaten that you're going to get behind them. Soon as Cooper Rush got in the game, he took 2 shots downfield immediately. Boom, boom. Missed them. But what did Tampa Bay do after that? Back the fuck up so you could throw underneath.
Say real quick, they loading you up. Now, you said you had all night, big dog.
I got all night. I ain't going nowhere.
That's my saying, but y'all got Okoye messed up. That's my dog, bro. Listen, y'all should see me and him talk football on the phone,
on the
bro.
road. I'm on vacation. I'm not on vacation, but
you
my
chilling.
kids in here. I'm working. But I'm in the hotel for the night. I ain't got nothing to do.
Listen, y'all.
I'm breaking down the Bengals film when we get off. That's all I'm doing.
Hey, we need you to do that work. But before you do that work, man, we got some more questions for you. These dudes got some super chats and they want to talk to you about some ball. So Common Sense Lab says, so was D4 ankle worse than what was said? His mechanics off happens every time he injured. And that's a good point. I like that, Lab. I like that. That's a good observation.
Say it again. Was who ankle hurt?
Yeah, he's saying basically Dak mechanics could be because of that ankle pop. You know, it was an ankle pop early in the week.
Last year when he stepped on that ankle and he popped it, right?
No, like this week, it was reported through Jay Glazer. Yeah,
but he's been doing it since last year is what I'm saying. He started, his mechanics been fucked up since he came back after that Patriots game. Since he came back, his mechanics been bad.
And he asked him about that pop potentially affecting his mechanics.
I mean, it could be the pop, it could be jumping in the pool, it could be walking down the stairs. Anything could have done it. It could be any reason that he's selling his foot. What matters is he doing it. And if you're not ready to play, sit down. If you can't push off the foot, you're a liability. Sit down. Or realize that you hurt, like Peyton Manning.
And run the ball.
Hey, I can't do everything I used to do. John Elway, he knew. I can't do everything I used to do. So I'm going to rely on fucking Terrell Davis. I'm running the fucking ball. So if you know you can't, then run the ball. Tell your coach, tell your offensive coordinator to design the scheme around the run because you are hampered for right now. And then take your shots when you have to. Otherwise, get out the game because there ain't no excuses.
See, this grown man talk, man. I need a straight business button for you, big dog. All right, so we got us another one. All right. So this one is, he say, boss, ask Okoye if he wouldn't take Zeke, Tony Pollard in the flat, one-on-one all night with all that space.
I would, but Dak throws late to the flat. When you trying to get a pass, you ever wonder why Tom Brady can use a dude like James White and nobody ever get out to the flat to stop him or Burkhead. Why you can't stop these dudes at all? They throwing to the flat. That's all they doing. Why does it work for them and it don't work for Dak? Because Dak throw late to the flat. When you throwing late to the flat, the corners have time to roll up. You was a corner. You was a DB. So the corners got time to roll up to cover
it
the
helps.
Receivers and then come down.
Right.
If you get rid of the ball immediately, as soon as you hike the ball, you know that they playing some funky coverage, and you look for your running backs early, then you would hit them on those. And yeah, I would take that all day. But the way Dak play, he gets late to the flat. He throws late to the flat. So by the time he hit his running backs in the flat, they standing still every time. So that don't work. That's why it don't work. Because you giving the linebacker enough time to get underneath your curls and slants and still sprint out to the flat. They got time to do both. If you hike it and throw it to the running back almost immediately, or a little bit right after the snap, they ain't got time to do that. Now they got to catch. That running back is catching it in stride, and it's like a running play. You got to deal with him now in space, which would be hard. But Dak just shown over the years he don't do that very well. It's a reason for that. It's not that they don't call those plays. They call them. Dak just don't hit them early. He hits them late.
Yeah, well,
those routes you got to hit them early.
Yeah, and I do definitely agree with you, Coach Marv, that they should have been leaking out Pollard and Zeke more and getting them the ball in time and space going against those perimeter players. That is something.
I'm not even one that say you gotta necessarily run. Make sure let's just say touches. Zeke and Pollard need to touch the ball
30 times. And I want
more
to
than
add
anybody else on this offense.
And I want to add just a little bit to it, just to be technical, without it being gadgets. You know what I'm saying? Without gadgets.
Yep. They keep treating Pollard like when have y'all ever seen a double reverse from Pollard that went to the house? What goes to the house from Pollard? Regular running plays.
Yep.
You know what was funny?
Screens.
Did y'all watch when you watched the Detroit game? Remember the Detroit game this week against the Eagles?
Yeah. Good game.
It was down several times. They were down by double-digit points.
Yeah.
You know what they kept doing? Running the fucking football.
Sure did.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Anyway. And guess what they would do? They say, listen, you know when Swift out here, Swift want to run on the edge. He want to run on sweeps and sprints and shit like that. And they do it anyway. They said, if you can stop it, stop it.
Yeah.
If you can't, we going to keep doing it.
Right.
And they just kept doing it to him. So if you ain't going to stop Zeke, why would we stop ourselves if they ain't proved that they can stop it themselves? They ain't stopped Zeke or Pollard one time that whole day.
No.
Not once.
Not once.
So why would you stop us if they ain't proved they can stop it? Go into the looks that they having trouble with and make them prove that they can stop that. And then you counter with something else. But if they ain't stopped it, keep giving it to them.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
and
real
then with
obvious.
This offensive line, I don't care if it's Fournier in there. This offensive line, all these dudes is hungry. Don't tell me you don't be on the offseason. You love Will McClay. I love him. But then he can't draft no linemen, though. What you think they drafting these dudes for? They can run block. They might not be able to pass protect all goddamn day. But they can all run block. They all maulers. So I don't care if it's Fournier in there. You know what the best thing for a bad offensive lineman is? Running the ball.
Facts. Man.
So it don't matter. If you can't pass protect, why are you dropping back 50 times then if you can't pass protect?
Yeah.
You can't pass protect anyway. That means you should. That's
Coach
even
Marv,
more reason you should run.
Coach Marv said it best. We've been calling Kellen Moore
said?
genius, and this whole time he been painting with crayons. Because straight up, Okoye. Hey man, but appreciate you, dog. I ain't gonna get no sleep if you keep talking, bro.
Yeah.
But man, appreciate you coming out, man. Hey, my channel, they loved it. Y'all make sure y'all follow. He's an obvious value to the community.
Appreciate
it's
y'all,
a reason why I mentioned him and bigged him up, because his work is obvious, and it really is. His brain is obvious, and his work ethic on the film is obvious.
I appreciate that.
Like, honestly, and I mean this, bro. You said this to me, and I say this the same thing to you. You said, boss, I wouldn't debate you if I didn't think you was worthy. Bro, you one of the hardest debaters, hands down. You know what I'm saying? Like, I already know if I'm gonna debate Okoye, I'm gonna have to have. Hold on, real quick. I'm gonna have to have.
With it. You like dealing with like Johnny Cochran or something, man. You coming with the film. You come with film and you rewind and you got theories. You be constantly examining me and all that, man. So I know I gotta be right. If I say something, I don't say nothing to you unless I seen it at least, and I know I can prove what I'm saying. If I can't prove it, I ain't gonna argue with you.
I'm the same way with you. I got the same respect for you. I know better to fight you unless I've thoroughly checked it out, bro. Because I
also, on the flip side of that, though, I also know if you doubling down on something that's not a theory, I'm gonna just say, all right, let me go look at it because you might be right. Because I know you probably seen it.
Right.
You're saying it. I know you watched it.
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right, well, let me go look at it. You know what I mean? And if
I
look at it, if I check and I don't agree, I'm gonna just tell you, like, no, this is what I see right here, bro.
Yeah. And then I want y'all to peep. This is how to debate. This is how men debate. This is how I always cut it for Okoye because it's never personal. We always, somebody say bring Okoye on the final word. Yeah, he always on the final word, but we need to bring him on more.
Been on there.
Yeah, we need to bring him on more, man. Obviously, we go check your schedule, see if we can bring you on next week if we can. No pressure.
I'm with it, bro.
Let's get it. So obviously, y'all know what Okoye bring, bro. And listen, if y'all keep saying this in the chat, we go do it. Anytime y'all want to see Okoye, y'all say, man, bring Okoye, because that's the homie, bro. This we cool, bro. So he's always a phone call away. A lot of times we don't do shows.
I ain't been on the show for months, but we be talking whenever you hit me or we talk.
We talk. So check this out.
We talk football for hours, don't even be making no videos. We just be on the phone doing that shit.
Man, wasting content, just talking football. I swear to God, we be wasting content all day. We should never do that, bro. We should know better than that. But I got one more super chat. No, Coach Marv say put me on the show with Okoye. No, I wouldn't go to sleep. But hey, man, Okoye, appreciate it, dog. We go get you on the final word if you free. Let's
man. Just hit me up. I'll jump on.
All right.
I'm free. I'm jumping on.
All right, let's get it, y'all, man. But man, y'all definitely give Okoye a hand, man. He blessed us way more than I expected. I wasn't expecting all this, dog.
Appreciate that.
So another thing, cause I ain't gone yet, I want to say this, man. Y'all know better, man. Y'all better hit them likes, bro. Come on now, hit them likes. That's one thing you got to do, man. Okoye came in here and gave y'all a full sermon. He gave you his video breakdown that he did on his channel twice, but even more thorough. He ain't have to do that. So y'all chunk some dollars at the church and everything, man. It's BossCowboySports, man, at the CashApp. But anyway, man, y'all stay up, man. I definitely love y'all. Appreciate everything that we all doing as a family, as a group. All our voices matter. And Okoye proved that. Tuck proved that. Coach Marv proved that. And West Coast. Y'all stay up. Peace.
Boss Cowboy Sports, where your voice matters. Boss Cowboy Sports.